What the fuck is up, amigos? Hope everybody's doing good out there in Amico land. It's been a rough week, amigos. It's been a lot of Amico hatred out there. But we're all just having fun.
You're making enemies like dogs to money. You're making enemies like dogs to money. Dark your door fighter in a brutal sword fight. Your memory cloaked, came back from the dead. You're making enemies like dogs to money. You're making enemies like dogs to money. But the old man came back from the dead and dragged dogs to avoid the hill. So don't fuck with me, kid. If the police come and shook the state, if there's a straight crisis and they leave, the graduate runs one technology. Let go, let go, let go, this cuddle. The graduate runs one technology. Let go, let go, let go, this cuddle. Reflex of them, a good to ascend. Violent country, ready fugitive. The graduate runs one technology. Let go, let go, let go, this cuddle. The graduate runs one technology. Let go, let go, let go, this cuddle. Police come and drop the stakes, and then the generations and believe. If the police come and drop the stakes, and then the generations and believe. I can tell you how it'll go down, but only you can tell me how to live. Our systems can stop right here, but all we are is pretend. So many things could be a mystery, but all we're seeking is freedom. To realize this reality, I can't beat it, a credo. It's alright, it's quite alright with me. When ignorance manifests like that, man, it's hard to stop. The villain, don't let the villains, and then take the deep and try. And if you're blind-minded in regards to danger, I urge you all to take heed. Causation, the end of the world, gonna set me free. And that's alright, it's quite alright with me. Okay, just a judge. It ain't impossible, it ain't easy. Walking through the day shift in here. So for the strategy ain't working. The facts are in it so very clear. I do what I want, I can't predict the future. And those who can, I know that they are lying. And then the truth can be hard to swallow. It's so proper, world leaders are crying. Correction, I need no direction. I'll let it go just one last time. I spent my whole life searching for direction. I let it go just one last time. You can burn a book if you don't like the answers. I join forces when they match the crime. You say protecting your cancers. List the hatred, easy to find. Well, there's a core sentiment in America. Unless it goes that you can hear them all. That it strikes what is wrong, and the evil considered bad behavior. Correction, I need no direction.
What the fuck is up, amigos? That is Rancid. Daushin Nubin, are you on the air? Kind of, huh? I hear
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. How's it going?
Hang on, man. I gotta.
You have an audio.
All right, maybe now.
There you go.
Have you got pot sword there?
Potion sword? Nah. I mean, I didn't plan anything. I just kind of always show up randomly, and then if they're around, they come in. But
Yeah, that
I'm
is.
always ready to just do it solo if I got to do it solo. So it's me and you, though. You're pretty well known in the anti-Amico crowd. I think you're always in the Darius live stream chats. You're making a lot of good comments.
Yeah, I've got to find out how to get this echo off.
Okay, let me see if I can do anything about it. I've got headphones that I can turn on. Let's see. The problem is a lot of time I turn off my echo shit because I had the guitar and everything.
Yeah, it's weird because I would never do it from the one thing. You know what I mean? Or I'd have a button.
Your voice sounds fine. Is my voice echoey?
All right, cool. Well, I'll just leave it.
I can hear my own voice and I sound super echoey.
And thanks for the plaudits on potion. Yeah, pot sword.
Pot sword.
Yeah.
Am I echoing hard? Because that's how
No,
I hear it.
not at all.
Okay, cool.
It's totally just mine.
Okay, no, because on my end yours isn't, so we're good. So yeah, you're saying you're a fan of Potion Sword?
Yeah. No,
Great cartoons, huh?
Yeah, it's what's his name? Evil Kanye Villa calling.
Right. People think that Potion's a fence rider, but I don't know. I think he's just
I don't think
not.
so,
He's
no.
just not a dick.
Yeah, he's just intelligent.
Yeah, he's just an intelligent guy, not a dick, not somebody crazy like me, and not emotionally hung up on Amico and the people in this Amico scene.
I don't think you are either. You're like a fence rider.
It comes and goes. I'm like a flip flopper. I'm like, I get mad and then I feel bad about it, and then I get mad and I feel bad.
It's really weird. I actually said to my partner that I think saggy melons and stuff, I can't get angry at her. I just gotta understand that she's nothing like me.
Right.
Hi, Saggy.
She keeps it saggy, man.
Yeah.
She's got that Meg Griffin voice.
But she's still
it's what I think bothers. All right, I'll go into my anti-saggy thing, which is I think, and I'm forgetting now because I'm stoned, but it's because I think she's hypocritical. Like we put it the quote where she's saying, "Oh, it's all the people who just like the drama. They're creating the Amico confusion." And it's like, yeah, that's you.
Yeah. Well,
So
she's the
anytime-
bubbliest of them all. Definitely the bubbly.
Canadian gamer, I see you in the chat. If that's the real Cam, you can come on too. Anyone can come on to our show. Okay, I'm doing echo. So, okay, there's crazy echo. Fuck. I don't know, man.
No, I think it's me.
Well, Cam in the chat says that there's a lot of echo. Let me see what I can do, because I got
Yeah, it's me.
echo cancellation and automatically adjust mic volume. So I usually turn these things off because I've got the guitar and it like mutes the guitar. Can you hear me now? Are you still there? Oh no, Daushin Newman.
Wait, yeah.
Oh, you there? Am I here?
Yeah.
This is like that from Jim stream where they couldn't stream. It was Tommy and shit.
Yeah, I said that to Potion Sword and Knievel. I was like, I can't do this shit at all.
Oh, live streaming? It's not that bad. StreamYard.
Yeah, just all the buttons and stuff.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot to read and stuff. Like,
Well, like, you know, as they say on the Amico After Dark, kids don't like to push buttons. I was saying, I think that's kind of like the kids in Back to the Future. They're like, I don't want to touch that. It's got buttons on it.
Yeah.
Baby's toy.
Touch baby.
Yeah, I would love. I just want to see the Amico / Talarico car crash.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you'd know a few of my other accounts. I mean, my best friend's accounts. Yeah. Like,
Alt.
what is there? It's Bing Bang Boot Bop. That's me, baby.
Oh, that's you. Okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
And
Well,
I don't even know what else. Talarico Dashcam.
oh, okay. So you're a friend that you were on our stream before Talarico Dashcam.
Yeah,
Are you Talarico Estates and Holdings?
That's me. Yeah.
You're like, oh,
Yeah. Whoa, I don't know. No, there's way more than that.
it's you and Lucky Day and Tommy Zero. So,
Yeah.
so this is my alt. So I have a real one. This is the fake one. But I don't talk about Amico on the real one. I got rid of all my Amico. I just unsubscribed to everything Amico so that if I need an Amico vacation, I can just put my other one on.
Well, what the hell is a quote unquote real YouTube account? One that says
the one that I've had since YouTube, whatever, 2006 or whatever, you know.
Yeah, well, that's these ones anyway.
I don't want to use that for this. I've got some videos on my other one that did well, but
yeah, I just mean all the main ones. I always like to think of it like I'm not like who do I feel like today?
yeah,
I feel
that's fun.
Yeah, like I'm Yoko Ono or
Oh fuck, you're Yoko Ono. Our community is shrinking as you speak. Santa's not real, is what you're saying, Dash and Nubin. You're like all of these people.
Dash and Nubin
There is no Yoko Ono. Like I imagine Yoko Ono is this. Oh, it's probably this like older Asian woman.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's a pretty good guess.
That's what's going on inside your mind, is what you're saying.
Yeah. So like, it just all it affects is the comments.
You comment differently depending on what persona you're in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And you probably know a little old account called Wet Bryce. I mean,
you're Wet Bryce also.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, unless I'm ripping off all these people.
On a very special Dr. Phil, we have Dash checking in and telling us he is Wet Bryce. Hopefully you're not Brett Weiss. You can.
Yeah. I love. Yeah, I would love to do a Wet Bryce kind of impersonation. Anyway, like, howdy y'all. This Wet Bryce here, and I want to thank all of you for either buying my books or contributing to my Patreon.
Dude, why aren't you making videos like all the time?
I don't know.
You got it, man. You got it.
Well, I don't know. No,
it's gonna be a shit stream because I didn't have anyone coming in. Fuck, this is few minutes has been. You're pretty killer, dude. You're a good guest.
Well, that's too much. I'm fair. I'm too modest. Thank you.
To be like, you might start looking at how many views you have. It gets into your head. I can admit it.
I don't even know.
You don't know. Yeah.
I uploaded
Oh, he disappeared. Are you gone, Daushin Nubin? He's gone. You know, that's how it goes on these.
No.
He's back.
Yeah, I never went anywhere.
You just stopped talking. You said I uploaded.
No, I think it's the pillow the phone is sitting on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I uploaded a thing of the dog the other day, so I don't know. It was a short, and it got 963 views or something. So
that's awesome. That's great, man.
I was getting really clicking it all the time.
That's better than any song on my album, I think. I mean, I think I'm getting.
Yeah. I love Kanye-ville's stuff as well.
Oh yeah, Evil Knievel. Yeah, Evil Knievel.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always gonna. Yeah, he's Kanye-ville.
Yeah, Kanyeville. We got a song coming out together, and coming out soon. Yeah, so it'll be going up on his channel.
Yeah, that'll be sweet.
Yeah,
I love the Seinfeld stuff.
Yeah, man. So, when you're Yoko Ono, how do you feel? Do you feel differently about Tommy, or they're all pretty against him?
I only take the persona on as I'm speaking to the actual person, and I never spoke to Tommy.
Okay.
As you know. But I was on when you were streaming, and you were talking about I can't remember what it was, and I was just like, yeah, as long as you go for the birds as well. Like I was just trying to sound like an old British loser.
Are you British? You have a sound to you, if you don't mind. I'm not trying to dox you.
No, I'm not American. I'm Australian.
Yeah. Oh, Australian. So what time zone are you in? Like, what time is it for you right now?
It's 5:04 p.m. Yeah,
it's remarkable. And so we're
here. I always say that I'm a timist, meaning that no matter what the time is where you are, if you're going to sleep and it's like, I don't know, 5 p.m. anywhere, you're still a massive loser for that. Like, because in that country, how could you be cool?
Right, exactly. You guys
stay awake all the time.
Exactly. So we're pulling in at 10 p.m. here in California. I want to have Days Gaming on. It's real late in a lot of the other states in the United States of America. So
yeah, like 1 or something.
Yeah, it gets out there. So, and I know.
Yeah, I used to live in Portland, Oregon.
Oh, were you homeless?
No. But I was still in high school, man. But yeah.
Yeah, no, I had so in California, a lot of people moved to Portland, Oregon. I've never been there, but people move there, to get away. And there's like people are liberal.
What is it, Skid Row or something? They all moved there.
There's just like I think like a lot of homeless people go there, just kind of like the same thing with San Francisco. A lot of homeless people show up because they get a lot of stuff for free. But it's not getting too political. But like it's just an easier place to be. But buy my book. So as Bryce, Brett Bryce, who builds homes for a living, so is assuredly not homeless, would say, buy my book. He eats the
I've been getting a lot of love with the wet Bryce. I don't really get it. Like, I'll tell you one thing, like I did make up Overstink, this Overthink Gaming.
Okay.
Because I was watching that like a year and a half ago on like sort of what was he, GameStar and stuff.
Yeah.
So he was dissing him, and I was sorry, I'm just trying to catch my thought.
Yeah.
I was like, just Overstink. I just called him Overstink.
There was Overstink.
Yeah, I thought I really had hope in humanity. I thought, no doubt, there's going to be heaps of people messaged me or at me, say, that is the worst name. And I would have said, yeah, it is. Like, I would have given them credit for that. Nobody ever did. Everybody started calling him Overstink. It's like, what the hell is going on here?
So, if you're just tuning in, Dash Newman here is explaining that he's most of my followers. They're all his alt.
Nah, I'm like 6.
So
yeah.
So Darius has been laying off of Odor Stink and has been laying into Brett Weiss quite a bit. Today he went hard on Brett Weiss, which is interesting. I'm not telling him to do it or anything, but he's been laying off the Retro Bro stuff, which a lot of people have been jumping on Retro Bro, like Evil Knievel today, and myself, and very many people have been jumping on Retro Bro. He even came up in the No Swear Gamer. There was a calling out of the Retro Bro, but Darius has been laying off that and just digging into the Brett Weiss for
I the wet Bryce. I mean, the Brett Weiss stuff. Yeah, that was funny.
I think it's just a sign, that Darius just wants to be. He just cares about what's funny. He's just trying to make a show entertaining and funny. He doesn't want to do too much drama. Just, tired of waiting for cornhole. Just threw your parents' socks into the laundry basket from across the room. Superior graphics and no. Yeah, I've been saying that for a while. Get fucking beanie.
Some pictures.
I didn't delete the song. I just deleted my thing cussing him out because I deleted the video where I'm cussing out Retro Bro because it was just for him. I mean, I just put that up there for him. So that's why he responded. And then, he responded. So then he saw it. It's cool. I'm better at talking or making a video, explaining things to a group of people than I am at typing shit out. I suck at typing. So. Plus, I already know my videos about Retro Bro get as many views as his videos, so I might as well do it. But
yeah, Retro Bro, he's a stinker.
Well, I didn't talk to Evil Knievel about it, but Evil Knievel just put out his song that just fucking buries Retro Bro and is like 10 times the song I put out. So
yeah, well, I hope Evil.
Yeah, I didn't tell him to do it. I didn't ask him about it. He didn't tell me. It just happened. We just make art and it just happens. But I thought it was hella funny. And
well, I reckon he's like me because he remember, and you would be too. But like you, me, and Potion would probably all remember the shit that everybody else doesn't. They go, "Oh, I'm going to put it to that." So it's not even. It is.
I think somebody told him to make a song to Macho Man. Somebody said that. It may have been you. Somebody said, "Hey, make a song about Macho Man." It was a funny thing, man.
Yeah, I hate that song.
Macho, yeah, I don't like the Village people. I don't really like disco. All right, whatever.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's not the worst. It's not as bad as now. So
I like the Angry Birds, which I know most people don't, but I like Angry Birds, and they were in the video. So there you go.
Are they a band? Is that a band?
No, the like the cartoon in the video game, the phone game.
Yeah, I know the game. I know that.
They were like dancing in the Macho Man video that Evil Knievel came out today. They were all dancing.
Do you like the track list of the Angry Birds?
Yeah, I like Angry Birds the game a lot.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I think
I'm not. As for the soundtrack, I'm not that crazy. I'm not as crazy about it as you.
I've never seen the movie, and I don't know Yeah, the music was pretty bad, right? It was pretty stupid, huh?
Yeah, I can't.
But it's got to be that's got to be one of the best games I ever got, like for free. I gotta say, with ads or whatever they do. But
yeah, it's the best game. But you know what happened to me? I had like 20,000 coins. I kept saving them like real life, and then I turned my phone on and I clicked on it the next day, and it's like something went wrong.
Oh, like, oops!
Oh yeah, and so it's like so here's the game. And it's like I don't have any coins left, you cunt. Sorry, you uncouth people, it's just like
yeah, I guess it probably was in the fine print. It just said if we want to take all the fucking coins away one day, we're just gonna do it. Maybe they thought you guys had too many. I remember things like Neopets and other things that had currencies. The people that working on it would just do whatever the fuck they want with it.
Yeah, it's awful. I remember saying that I'm sure they were like, we don't like players like this, because I wasn't really playing. I was just accumulating, and then I would use that super bird.
Yeah.
The bird that comes and wipes out everything. So if you just have heaps of those, you can get 3 stars on everything.
Yeah, it's like cheesing it or really smart strategies, min-maxing kind of a thing.
Yeah, I never played it again after that. I was like, nah. You're never gonna get.
I had like the exact opposite experience where it was like, I got a smartphone way later than everyone else, so every Angry Birds game was already out, and I just played through them all, and I didn't look at how well I did. I just whipped it around and just was done.
No, I only played Angry Birds. What's it called? The
The regular one?
The jungle one. Rio.
Rio. Yeah, the Star Wars one I liked. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, I didn't play that. I didn't play anything else.
Hey, they didn't want you to play the way you wanted to play, so fuck.
Yeah, no. They saw it as a cop-out because I was just watching ads going, yeah, give me 50 coins or whatever. And because my rule is it's not really an advertisement unless you look at it. And even if just you put it on mute and then it's not really an advertisement. It doesn't. They hate people like that.
They hate it. Yeah. 5 tricks that will drive computer programmers crazy. Drive your computer programmer crazy with one weird trick. Yeah, no, I mean, is there a way to do that for Amico? Is there a way we could play the Amico games without looking at them, really, and just get the points?
Yeah, for sure.
It was not a good day in Amico land today. I mean, really. If you go into YouTube, as I frequently do, and you type in Intellivision Amico and you just go to recent, you have to scroll really fucking far before you see anything even remotely positive, and then it's just DJC. And it's and then it's just negative, and some of these people have big fucking channels. Genovi dropped a fucking huge nuke, and negative. So other people are seeing the Genovi thing, I think, piling on, and of course, we're really at a stage where it's make or break for them. But No Swear Gamer hit them fucking hard today. And so I think it goes back 4 or 5 days where I might have missed a couple, but it looks like every single video about Amico is negative for almost the entire week, except for a couple of DJC ones. Fuck.
Yeah. DJC, man. I always write those stupid lines. What do I write? Things like, I gotta dart away when I see that shark. If I can't find my friends, my mind starts to dart. You just gotta. I think I've got his. I think I've got his talent for sure.
Yeah, he apparently did pretty well for himself when he was on the move and pursuing the rap thing hard. But
yeah.
I mean, I can't hate it too much, but yeah.
We all know what happened to that. The wristbands came. And then it went out the window. No go.
Okay, so for Reddit, guys, I'm not very familiar with Reddit. The way Reddit works is the official one, you're not allowed to have official ones for your business, but they kind of do it through the one that's called Amico. The other one is the one that Tony started, but then he left it to Tommy Poopy Pants, whoever that is. That's Intellivision _Amico. But even the regular Amico one isn't being scrubbed very hard. It looks like they don't even give a fuck at this point. I don't know.
Yeah.
And another way to get to the real one, if you want to get to the real one, you type in amicoh.com and you'll get to the real one.
Amicoh.com. Yeah, I've been saying for a year and a bit that I think Tommy's definitely. I mean, where is this guy anyway?
Talarico? Where's he?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Well, it's he filmed those. So he filmed videos, but he's wearing the same shirt in all of them. The deep dive.
I know you've always technically got to be on camera, but
Leo.
Good morning. He's not really anywhere.
Where do you think he is, Leo? Where do you think Talarico
is? So I thought about a year and a bit ago that he'd probably be Bolivia, something like that, Colombia, really south.
Leo?
Because
Leo,
where the hell is any fucking proof?
There,
this is the
so Leo, you gotta click your own. You gotta click your own. You're muted yourself, Leo. So you got to unmute yourself, Leo Diaz, aka Intellivision, and there he is. Are you here, Leo?
I am here. Good morning. I muted myself on purpose. I'm fine because you're talking and I'm drinking my morning coffee. Just woke up. You guys don't sleep, do you?
Well, it's 10 p.m. here in California.
How much?
It's only 10 p.m. here in California.
Oh wow! Because it's 7 a.m. here. That's
Yeah.
9 hours. That's crazy.
Yeah.
We're
I mean, like, because 7 a.m. is pretty lame in any country.
It's always an anti-Amico time.
I am not going to go to sleep for another, I don't know, 7 hours or something. So
that works. Leo,
yo, that's like 12:30 a.m.
Leo, do you think possible Bolivia is a place that Talarico is at? We haven't seen him since, I believe, the deep dives where he's wearing the same shirt, all of them. Have we seen him? Correct me. I've been stoned every day, so you got to correct me if I'm wrong. But
have you really not?
I don't think so. We've seen him in the deep dives, but okay, no, he was on DJC's stream, right? And we saw him in his house. I remember.
There you go.
There we go. I didn't watch that stream, but it didn't seem like they talked about Amico much. But
well, I will have to admit, because I've been saying for a while now. I don't remember when was my video. I made a video specifically saying this, that Tommy needed to get out of the internet, right? Stop the stuff.
Yeah.
But way before, I don't know how old that video is. 8 months, maybe more. 8 months old. And he did shut up, right? That's quite amazing, because I thought it would never happen.
You're talking about way back when? Well, yeah, it was funny because it was, remember, like as soon as he stopped talking, then Nick came on and Nick went on the Geek Getaway, and then Tommy jumped back on because he got mad about something. It was like not too long.
Yeah, no, but I'm talking about way before that even.
Oh,
because I remember, yeah, because the guy was just making these interviews, talking to the haters, and it was when I was kind of new to this stuff. It was probably like February, March of 2021, right? I was like, dude, you have to fucking shut the fuck up and go do this console and release this piece of shit, right? Because it's ridiculous. He did now. Right, he didn't release this piece of shit, but he did shut the fuck up.
Kinda.
So that's
he kind of shut up. I mean, as far as like a little bit, but he's still showing up a little bit here and there. I can't think of concrete reasons, but I remember there's something popping here and there.
Yeah, true. No, but I mean, you do remember that this guy was
on the TGD thing. He commented on something TGD did not that long ago, and he's popped up a couple times. He has.
Yeah. But you do remember that this guy used to do like 2 or 3 weekly interviews every week, 2 or 3, and he was on the comment sections, and he was on Atari Age, and then on Reddit, and then on everywhere, just talking shit. And
yeah, at this point, he's probably run out of things to talk about. I've been watching all of your. I've been watching everything on Intellivision. I'm buying into your stuff, so I just I think you get it, that like, what the fuck is he gonna talk about? He's just gonna end up promising or saying more things that he can't come through with. Like the shit you went over to today was dude, I was laughing so hard and I just wanted to clip it out, but I'm lazy. But it was so fucking funny back, I guess, how many months ago was it, the video you were talking about today?
7 months ago.
And everything is funny about your whole video, but one thing that really stood out is when Rab is like, "It's more vibrant when you really see it." And Tommy's in the it's more vibrant, I swear. Fitting in Fox, and you're like, "What do they have? OLED TVs? What do they have? Fucking what the fuck are you talking about? It's more vibrant. Like what the?
He really just needs more energy to talk bullshit, which is like,
oh man,
yeah,
like, is he dosing them? Is he like, here, you guys want some water, and all his LSD in it, and they get there, it's more vibrant than I've ever fucking
no
ecstasy. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
it's about $15, I assume.
Yeah, what for some ecstasy?
Yeah, well, no. Just for the person. So no, you don't get the ecstasy as well.
Well,
And
this
if
is
you've got
another.
kids, it's implied. I think. I mean, we've all been in that uncomfortable situation where you offer it to a family and they go, "There's kids here," and you go, "Oh shit." Yeah, you got a point. So
But
yeah,
yeah,
I'm sure Tommy knows not to offer it.
and so obviously, right? It's the whole situation that makes people say this, right? Because they went there and there was this event, and there was Tommy Talarico, the super famous guy who nobody knew about before he started talking shit on the internet, right?
I knew
And
who he was, but I used to watch TV with him on it. That's the only reason.
cool. And then all these other YouTubers. So that's another thing I also said. I quite a long time ago in the beginning. It's like, cool, man, buy your Intellivision Amico, but just be aware if Tommy Talarico doesn't go personally deliver and play it with you, you're not getting the
You're gonna
full
like it, yeah.
experience.
Right,
Because everything that these guys are talking about is
right.
because he's right there. So you buy it, but he's gotta be right there. Otherwise, you're being scammed.
Right. It's like
Yeah.
if you went to Disneyland and there's no fucking characters there, there's no Mickey Mouse, there's nothing like that, and it's just you walking around by yourself, it's not the same. If you really want to enjoy Amico, Tommy's got to be in the fucking room with you telling you how great it is. And I mean, that's what makes it more vibrant, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and nobody wants to set it up, so he has to be there for that.
And as Leo's pointed out, they don't like to set it up on game mode and they want to put it on some shitty setting.
Yeah,
Like,
but they do set it up on game mode, right? Like the console does have lag. But we didn't know before.
I know they're a small company, but they have millions of dollars. There's no reason they can't have like a van that comes and there's a fucking TV in the van and everything's set up. There's no fucking reason, especially with all the energy Tommy seems to have and like he likes touring and he like the rock star life. Why the fuck, other than it's not ready, would they do that? But now they're saying it might be ready soon. We're hearing, okay, maybe the thing's coming out in April. We always go April, October, April, October, April. So I'm seeing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my whole point. It's not real. He's not real.
Yeah.
He's not here. He's in a vast, far away land somewhere. Cayman Islands or something, but I don't know.
Did you guys hear though
around.
what? Did you guys hear what Sinister Moon say though?
Huh.
Do you know why they think
No.
this is gonna come out soon?
Why?
I mean, Retro Bro heard it was gonna come out soon, right? Which, I mean, the amount of times Tommy Talarico already lied to Retro Bro, I can't even count anymore. So I don't know why this guy still believes the guy, right?
Well,
Because he's been saying this bullshit. Like he's been.
I mean, yeah, maybe he's just protecting his investment. He can say he doesn't, but we don't legally have to know who's invested in this.
Yeah, but what Sinister Moon says, and probably makes sense, is that they're going for a new round of crowdfunding.
Yeah,
They're gonna start a new round of crowdfunding, and that is gonna be tied to obviously, and because that's what you do when you're doing this kind of stuff. You get a new release date,
right,
with a new crowdfunding. So because every time you're collecting money, you're like, oh yeah, we're gonna release this date, right? And
Right.
then when you get all the money, and then comes the date, then you go, oh, chip shortages or whatever.
So one thing that happened, which I don't pretend to understand business or anything, but one thing that happened was when Retro Bro was on a stream with Tony. It's a part that got deleted and like privated or whatever, unlisted. But it says Retro Bro says that he thinks the reason that they closed the LLC is because that in that state of some California or some other state, you weren't allowed to take foreign investments. And then Tony says, well, I heard there's foreign investors coming from the United Arab Emirates or like the Middle East or something, Saudi Arabia or something. And Retro Bro's like, no, they don't care about a video game, whatever. Like, I don't think he knows what Dubai is and all the amusement parks and such shit that goes on in the Middle East. But
yeah,
he must not understand that exists. But he thinks that they have no interest in a video game system. So I don't know. But it was spoken about by the leading, what does he call himself? The leading official for information on the Intellivision, Retro Bro. He did mention foreign investments. So
yeah, like Nihal Patel or
Tiki Talari. Yeah,
I remember the original Stupid Amico thing, and they said we're going to go to Dubai, and
lucky day.
This guy said, yeah, I'm here from bright sunny Dubai, and I'm here to announce the winner of this competition. And then this name just showed up on the screen, and it's just like, you didn't announce jack shit. That was a lie from the start.
Yeah. And if you don't understand what Dubai is like, because a lot of Americans don't, I just know people who have been there, but Dubai literally has more theme parks than Florida. And like, they're based on the weird shit, like the movie, like Hotel Transylvania and like weird things from America. They have entire fucking theme parks. They have a Ferrari theme park. Like, they'd be very interested in things like investing in video games. You would have no idea. I think no way.
Can I interrupt? I would like to address the chat. Hello, guys in the chat. I'd like to know if Lucky Day wants to talk to write a couple things, like what's his position on Amico right now, because he was a more neutral Amico supporter, but I think at this point he's kind of tired of this crap.
He was gone for a while and he came back. He retired and he came out of retirement, I think like a day ago, came out with 3 really strong videos. It looks like he's been upset by Mike Mullis trying to claim, not fair use. And looks like he's becoming a fair use defender. Oh, goodbye, Dash and Newbin. It was nice having you on. If anyone that wants to come on the show can join in the chat. You can just go ahead and hit the link in the chat and come on. But if Lucky Dave, you want to respond in the chat. What's your stance at this point? I don't think anyone can be pro Amico at this point. I mean, who is? It's DJC, but he's just pro Intellivision, so he's just like a party liner, I think.
Well, he's an investor.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, he has said that. The other thing is, this is totally Amico land speculation bullshit, but I've always thought in the back of my mind that maybe it's possible that Tommy doesn't pay them, but Tommy gives them like an investment share. That Tommy goes like, oh, here's like a piece of paper that says like, if Amico does well, you have $1,000 invested in it. It's just a piece of good faith. It won't be anything if Amico does poorly. Like, I've always thought, I wonder if there's people that are on the hook like that. And so they're very hopeful. Oh, Daushin's coming in. You got your cam on, Daushin. Okay, you got your video on. You cool with that? Okay, you don't care. You're way in house. No, he's gone. Foofy
Hey.
in the air.
Hey, I've never done this before. Can you hear me?
What's that?
I can
I've
hear
never
you.
done this before. Can you hear me?
I can kind of hear you.
This is my first time.
Oh, yeah, it's nice to see you, man. Good to have you on the air. Anyone's welcome. How do you feel about Amico and Tommy Talarico today?
Here. How do I unmute? Let me like close out YouTube so I can just talk to you through the StreamYard thing.
There you go. You sound good now.
All right.
Yeah, Tommy will be panicking and trying to sell Toe Jam NFTs soon.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been following this since a little bit before Tony TGD had Cyrus on, so I'm pretty versed, I think, in Amico nonsense.
Yeah, the fun, the joy of Amico.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Have you been keeping up with Leo DS, and have you guys been keeping up with the No Swear Gamer his new video today?
Yeah, I always think it's funny when this also I think works for Genovi too. When Tommy Talarico interviews people and it goes positive, and then he like advertises it on wherever he's advertising his shit on. And then after like a month or so, they'll start like kind of opening their eyes to the whole thing and start being critical of it. And then Tommy Talarico never talks about him ever again.
Peace. Or he calls him like a hate journalist, or says like some fucking they're just like an awful person, tries to get them in trouble. So I'm trying to keep up with the Reddit more and more because I see there's a lot of hot shit on there about Amico, and I haven't been keeping up. But one thing is people are calling Hans the German version of Tommy because Hans apparently called. There's a tweet by a reporter out there, and Hans tried to call this reporter and get him in trouble for saying bad things about Amico. He tried to call his boss. So, yeah, gotta be careful with you guys.
Well, I mean, Hans Zippisch, he was directly like on the board or something for this German grant that gave Intellivision money. Like there is a direct conflict of interest with this guy working for Intellivision and Intellivision getting grant money because he used to work with that directly.
Right.
It's ridiculous, and it was super. It's not like something he used to do in the 90s. It's like just a few years ago, the guy was in there. It's like 2018, 27. I don't know.
So,
and it's crazy.
I'm gonna ask because you're in Germany. Do you know how is he famous there? Is he like a celebrity, like they say? Is he or do you not know, or do you not care?
I do not know because I don't know German gaming scene. I'm part of the internet online global scene, right? But I don't talk to anyone about video games here in Germany. I don't know.
So I thought he was maybe famous for something outside of tech or video games, but I just wasn't sure.
I doubt it, but I wouldn't know. I don't know anything. I don't.
Dude,
I just don't care about quote unquote famous people or things or whatever. Like,
I just want to know: is he fucking Steve Jobs or is he?
Well, that much no.
He's not Miyamoto, so yeah.
Yeah, I see the slap chop guy is like he's somebody. Foofy, back me up. You guys know who Vince the slap chop guy was?
No.
Yeah, it's like a very American thing, but he was just a douchebag on TV. You wouldn't trust him. Hans is old school. He's been around since C64. Okay, so yeah.
He is, and he's been on magazines and stuff, and it you talked about this one thing, but there is also many posts of people saying that the magazines where Hans writes for, there is often mistakes and problems, and then people start talking shit to them on the forums, and they get banned. So that's also why they call him the Talarico, because he did this with the journalist, but also like he bans people from the chats and forums where people criticize his work.
Yeah, and Tommy is famous for that, really. I mean, he's been doing it since 2000s when he was on TV. It's interesting that Tommy has somehow, I've seen him say it, I don't know the direct quote, but I've seen in text even where Tommy says, I've been doing this. I've been on doing internet wars since the 2000s. Like, I'm a pro. And I always wonder, did he convince Nick Richards and those other people? Like, no. I like totally know how to handle internet like fucking fights.
Yeah, bring on the trolls.
I fucking own these people like day in and day out, and they don't call me out on shit. And like, I wonder, man.
Yeah,
I totally know how to Streisand effect.
Yeah,
it's like, well, totally, Tommy, that's not good.
When I rate something a 2.5, I can totally try to tell them that it's between a 5 and a 7. They just have to believe it, even though they have video evidence of me saying it's a 2.5. Like, it'll work.
Dude, I just saw actually that because I remember one thing. Sorry, I interrupted you. There is this new article. It's an article because of the grant money, right? There is like this magazine from the institution that gave the grant money, okay? Where they report what's been going on, right?
Yeah.
And I was reading that the other day, and they say that the thing is gonna release. They say that the thing is gonna release Q1 2022 after 2 delays.
Gee.
They say that in that fucking thing. And it's full. And they say that like a how do you say? Is it Bayern? Because it's
Bipartisan?
Bayern. No,
Bavarian?
Bavarian. Yeah,
Oh, Bavaria.
Bavarian console. It's like, what the fuck? This is not a Bavarian console at all. They just have 6 fucking German shovelware games on there,
Yeah.
right?
I don't know this either. Did someone say Bavaria is like a conservative part of Germany? I know it's where they wear the
It
leader.
is.
Okay.
It is.
So maybe that's like Utah and it kind of goes along with quote unquote family stuff. Or it might be easier for them to get funding if they say we're making a nonviolent console or whatever. Although maybe your conservatives are just different than ours.
They should stick to cakes, probably. Bavarian cakes. You know what I mean? Like,
There was
I don't know what else
was like a German Luigi costume or something in the games, and they gave him lederhosen, and people were pissed. They were like, "That's only in Bavaria. Fuck off, Nintendo."
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen people wear that shit out.
Don't try to make a cake in Bavaria. They will lynch you.
Really?
Maybe not lynch. They'll hang you. Yeah.
Hang you upside down, right? Leo can talk. Leo, I like Leo. You wouldn't believe I'll listen to Leo like a motherfucker, Mike Garcia. Okay. We're never going to be friendly. Anti-Amico After Dark is always going to be heat. There's always going to be heat on the Anti-Amico side. Even though we are the good guys, we're fucking...
Garcia, come in.
This is like a punk rock. Yeah, Mike Garcia, come in, man. No. I just I can't believe, that Hans is just like Tommy, but Hans was willing to put this thing in front of real fucking reviewers, because Hans got this thing out to people who dissed it hard in the media, and did like Ars Technica or any of those the other people in the United States actually get a console to test out?
Nobody did, I think, in the US.
Nobody did. And you were talking about it, Leo, that like, when Tommy was saying these games were designed just for this controller 7 months ago, these games were designed specifically for this controller. But from what it looks like, not all the developers had dev kits, and they were just told like, here's a phone spec you could use.
Well, listen, this is again, this is the big thing with this console. Like this, how can you defend that position? Listen, how can you defend that? Was Moon Patrol made for that controller?
Yeah. No, it wasn't, because remember me talking about you gotta jump with this hand and you use this hand to jump.
How can you even you see what I'm saying? How can you even defend that position? How is Moon Patrol made for that? But he says all the games are made for this controller, and then they have Moon Patrol, Dyna Blasters, which is a Bomberman clone.
Yeah, it's a cute idea.
What did they change for Shark? Okay, you choose the fish. That's not what being made for this controller means, right? Okay, you see the pearl. Who the fuck cares?
You think you can play Overwatch with your grandma?
Dude, you told me that. I was like, oh god, that's what he meant.
So Leo put up a video where it has Tommy, and the quote is, fuck, I can't remember, but Tommy's trying to say that you can't. What the girl, I don't remember her name, I'm sorry, that's interviewing Tommy, the woman, she says, well, what makes this different from from
an NVIDIA Shield TV
or anything else? And he goes, well, I'll tell you what makes it different from the Switch, which isn't what she fucking asked. And then he goes, yeah, you can't play Overwatch on your Switch with your grandma. People try to tell me they can play Overwatch on your Switch with your grandma, and he goes, okay, I guess. like it's so weird quote. You gotta dig out the real quote. I gave you the Saturday Night Live version, but yeah. Fuck. And we were saying, did he mean overcooked? Because people probably have said, yeah, I can play Overcooked with my grandma. I don't think anyone's ever said they could play Overwatch with their grandma because you need to be playing online. It's not a couch co-op game.
Yeah, I mean, I know that a lot of like people try playing Overcooked, because that's the thing with Overcooked. It's a casual game. It's definitely not a hyper casual game. It's very frantic. It's not an easy game. It's a game, right? So a lot of non-gamers, they really do not play Overcooked. And my wife does get frustrated sometimes, but she liked the game. She really liked the game, and she's a complete non-gamer.
So Leo, what you're saying is true. I personally have looked at Overwatch and looked at it and said, "Oh, that looks a little bit frustrating for me." I'm a big stoner. I like real simple shit sometimes.
Overcooked. You said Overwatch.
Oh no, I love Overwatch. I play Overwatch all the fucking time. But when I love Overwatch. I play it all the time on Switch. Hundreds of hours I put in that game. But on Overcooked, I look at it and I go, oh, that looks a little bit frustrating to me. It looks like the things are a little bit small on there, and sometimes I have a hard time seeing when there's a lot of small things on one screen, and it's just kind of okay. But there are so many hyper casual games on Switch, which you didn't even really get into on your video. There's games like Quest for the Golden Duck, which is just like a fucking Pac-Man clone that's multiplayer, and you can be a little girl, a punk rock guy, a big bald guy, and you're playing like Pac-Man, collecting the dots, and there's all kinds of people in there, and it's like $1 fucking game. I mean, that's one. There's so many fucking cool games, and the real games are good. Like I play Kirby. Oh, Leo bailed. Anyone else wants to get back on, come on. But like to finish my point, I played Kirby with a little kid, and it just rolls, man. It's a good fucking game. It's oh, here they come back in.
Sorry.
The new Kirby, I was just saying, the new Kirby plays real well with kids. You can play a game with 4 people. Not the new one that's the Forgotten Land, the last one that's on Switch. I know it's like a $60 game, but you can get used for $35, and you play that game with little kids, they don't even need to really know what they're doing. They have a ton of fucking fun, and it's a great game. Not to mention, just the hyper casual shit.
I haven't been playing, Kirby.
Yeah, the Kirby Star Allies on Switch. It plays real. If you want to play something with little kids or like cousins or people that don't play video games, it plays real fucking well. Because you're Kirby, the person's pretty good, and they get to be any character that you see. They get to just be that character, and kids dig.
You sound like you work for the Intellivision.
Oh, fuck yeah. It will work for the Intellivision, but the Intellivision...
No, I'm saying you sound like you work for Intellivision.
I do
play this because of that.
Yeah, no. I'm saying when you work for Intellivision, you need to own a Ferrari. So I start getting $100,000 a year, they can call me up.
and a dash cam or inside cam. I mean, I guess I wrote dash cam, but I meant to write like a camera to catch Smash JT riding in the back. That's not a dash cam.
Backseat cam.
The other camera, yeah.
Backup camera. I just bring up games that I enjoy that are simple with kids, because I think a lot of people who are interested in Amico got burned because they wanted something that they could play with kids. And if they're not playing their Switch with their kids, they're fucking up, because there's a lot of fucking games. I heard Retro Bro said that to me when I did talk to him on stream before all the drama. He was saying like, yeah, I got a Switch, but it doesn't work in portable mode. And my kids, I'm always looking for some games to play with my kids. I'm like, fuck, dude, there's so many fucking games on Switch. Like, how could you run out of things to play with your kids? This investor talk, man. What the fuck?
Can I want to ask a question about Kirby Star Allies? Is that just like a normal Kirby game, but you can play multiplayer?
It's a little bit easier than a normal Kirby game because, yes, if you're not playing multiplayer, you can give yourself 3 computer helpers. What's the word? Like it's
AI. Yeah, it's cool.
Assistance, yeah. So like the concept around the game, it's a normal Kirby game. It's kind of simple. The concept around it would be like if you have a power and I have a power, we could combine them. So if you were an electricity guy and I was a sword guy, I could hold up my sword and you would give me an electric sword. And so it's kind of like it all works together. So you try to walk around with 4 different things that kind of complement each other or might help you with what's going on the level. It's probably too easy for a lot of people in the anti-Amico crowd, but yeah, I thought it was really cool, fun.
Yeah, but it's perfectly what Amico is pretending they're trying to do, right?
Yeah, I mean, not really, because it did come out at like $60 and it's like 30 something used now. But
Listen, I'll interrupt you and make one thing very clear. These Intellivision games, they are $10 at launch.
Yeah.
So they will eventually, and Tommy already talked about this, they will make the bait and switch if this thing comes off the ground. It won't matter in the end.
Yeah.
Because this thing will flop so fast, like we won't even see it. It's released before we know it's flopped.
Premium television games.
Yeah, but they're also gonna. I mean, if they had anything that was of some level of quality at all, right? That was not just a port of a cheap game. They would also charge much higher prices. So I have no problems like with any prices because again, you know.
Theoretically, yeah. I think you could do this Kirby game with toned down graphics and maybe a little bit less content, and you could still pull it off for a lot less. But Nintendo and they do AAA things sometimes.
Nintendo could sell these games for a lot less. They just don't want to because they know they can make the money.
Right.
Because again, all of their games they could sell for much less, and I get pissed because that's one of the reasons why I don't have the Switch. Because even those older games, even the ports, even Super Mario 3D World and all these games, Mario Kart 8, it's like they don't drop the price.
So my solution for that personally is I either wait until it gets used for cheap enough, and then usually I just play it and then sell it. So that's it's not the best thing, but it's kind of I don't like to hold on to too much junk anyway. So I kind of happy sometimes that they retain their value because then I can sell them. So it's one of the things I kind of like about it. But yeah, I'm not trying to be a Nintendo salesman tonight, but yeah.
But it makes sense because the used market for Nintendo games do hold value. Like if you buy Call of Duty,
right,
brand new, and then you try to sell it 6 months later, like you're getting $5 for it. Like after 6 months, the game is already fucking irrelevant.
Hey, there's Nintendo games where that happens too. Nobody wants Triforce Heroes. There's a bunch of shit that nobody wants. But I mean, maybe one day it will come back up in value, but who knows?
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of these games, they do hold value for a very long time. Yeah. Okay, but yeah, I didn't know. Thank you. I didn't know about this Kirby game. I'm not personally necessarily interested, but it's cool to see like what's out there for the Switch.
I'm hyper aware of what's out there for the Switch to play with young kids, and I think you are to some degree. I think you said you played the Paw Patrol game. You played different games, and so you know more than most of these people.
I don't have the Switch. I do it on the PC and on PlayStation 4. That's why.
Oh, there you go. What's up, Evil?
Hello. How are you doing, guys?
Evil.
Can you hear me?
We can hear.
Can you hear me, Major Tommy Amico? Am I too loud?
I hear you perfectly.
Amazing song today. You had me fucking rolling at work. I was cracking up at the Retro Bro song today.
I couldn't hear it yet.
I hope you like it because he was he deserved it. He messed with my boys with the NSG. I had to do it. You know me.
Leo, you gotta hear it. It's great. Yeah, it's just fucking.
Yeah, I'm not 190 for anybody, but I had.
If you haven't seen it, Evil Knievel's got the awesome Retro Bro song, which is probably the spiciest Amico diss track ever written to this point of history. I would say you are. I may have the most Amico songs, but you definitely have the spiciest Amico songs of anyone going on. And we want to know, Leo, you play piano. You are a music teacher. Where the fuck are your Amico songs?
We need
Well,
you. Is Leo still here? Can I still
Yeah,
say
go
hi
ahead,
to
guys.
him?
Go ahead, guys.
Leo, are you here?
I am.
Leo, it says I really am starstruck. I love you, dude. I really
Thanks.
love you, Leo. I'm Leo Diaz, and I love these videos. I can listen to you for 1 hour straight up, man. I'm really sorry. I won't take so much of your time, but I love you, Leo. I will straight up say it. Fuck it.
Well, there is this one thing that I don't understand. Well, it took me a long time to understand to actually start to realize that not everything that I say people like immediately come to. But I think the one thing that's happening, and I've said this before, I think there are too few videos about this because
Getting better.
there's always so much going on, and me myself often I'm recording a video because I just want to hear someone talk about this stuff. I come on YouTube and there's no one talking about it. I'm like, fuck, then I'll make the fucking video, like, let's go. And I do, right?
There's so
But
many anti-Amico videos going on right now, man.
yeah, but these are like 2-minute clips
Bullshit,
of
yeah.
someone just showing someone lying, or like Tommy Talarico making up shit on the go or whatever. But nope, very. I mean, the Rambling Man's also a guy who got a lot of traction because he does this thing that I do, right? Or I do the thing that he does, whatever, right? Like he just goes there and talks for a while. And so I think people like that. I like that. I know that I like that. I like sitting down and hear, but I don't. I unfortunately I don't like Darius that much because to me he gets too personal. I saw that. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, he's
Leo, that thing. Sorry. You were stuck in traffic, or what happened to that not so long video that you make a full hour about it? You say, Leo,
No, I was.
you say, hey, it's gonna be a long video. You say that about the 20-minute mark, and it became an hour video long. It was an amazing video. But I wanna ask
Well,
you, were you stuck in traffic, or what the fuck happened there?
no, I was waiting because I took my daughter to the dude with the pandemic. It's like this. They do
Oh,
a pool test on the class. Okay, the class does a pool test. If the pool test comes back positive, to take your kid to school, you need to go to a test center, test the kid, and then take the kid to school.
Jesus.
But because there are not enough teachers, she only has like a few hours of classes, and so I took her to take the test. I took her to the school, and I was like, oh, dude, in like 1.5 hours, I have to pick her up, pick her up again. So instead of driving home, I just drove to the supermarket, and I was like, okay, now I have to kill time, and so I just recorded the video, and then I went to the supermarket to buy stuff, and then I went pick her up, right? But
Okay.
people who know my channel for a long time, I used to do daily 1 to 2 hour long just talking sessions like this every single day. If you go to the old stuff on my channel, I'm used to that. Like 1 hour is like easy. I do 1 hour videos like it's nothing.
I just want to say we all enjoy those things you do, man. From the Caribbean to Germany. I love you, brother. Really, thank you for doing those things.
You're in the Caribbean, okay? That's I thought you had a Spanish accent.
Yeah, my accent. Yeah, I can. I'm trying to work on my Leo Diaz impression. I'm working on that.
Oh, that would be so.
But nobody
Yeah,
can
yeah.
do it as good as Potion. Yeah, Potion's were on.
I'd be so flattered. Oh yeah, that was cool too. And
Yeah.
this is also funny about me because I'm pretty big right now. Like the channel is almost 600. My main channel, right? 600 subscribers, and even in Vision has like 90. But I've done years of YouTube. Because I've been around like for 6 or 7 years, and I've always
Yeah,
been
I
like
remember from
the nobody guy making videos for 4 people to watch, right? And
you were the OG, like really, like because of you, I started paying attention to these morons. Sorry for the word name calling, but because
Okay with me.
you were just counting frames of lag, and these idiots started to attacking you. I was like, what's happening here?
Yeah, dude. Like the fact that they bullshit that they claim that they can't tell what counting frames is like fucking burying your head in the sand. Like it is. I mean, if you can accept it, you can accept it. Like I can play around with the Sega Genesis collection on Switch, but I ain't playing it like seriously. Lag is bullshit, man. It's not fun.
Yeah, you can play the games. Of course,
Yeah, like, dude, like
it depends. Of course, you can play the games.
Could have made like Amico could have been some badass RPGs or like something different because like that's what you're gonna play with lag. You don't want to play fucking action platformers with double jumps. Fuck that, man. You're counting it, man. You're saying, here's the fucking lag. And bro, like you said, he was pretending to play Finnegan Fox. He put the controller in the wrong direction. If they don't fucking hear what you have to say about that and call you names and shit, they're fucking assholes. They don't know shit, dude.
Well, this is
I want to say this, but because this is some kind of butterfly fucking effect, or it's called, because they pissed off Leo Diaz for counting frames. Now Retro Bro has a fucking Village People song. You know, this is some kind of. This is why it's happening. I really was pissed off when this happened. So I hope they can enjoy this fucking bullshit I do, and I'm gonna keep going at them. I'm sorry, I'm evil. You're not the same as I am, but
that's
I'm
okay.
Go after that. But they fucking started. You miss my boys. Look how they massacre my boy.
You do you, man. You create the art you want to create it, man. You do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Everybody do it.
that the Evopa video. This fucking thing is so fucking hilarious. That video is amazing. It's like the frog dancing. It's a garbage.
This video was endorsed by Intellivision already. So, man, you can use whatever. You can use my music or my bullshit anytime where you want. And I'm really happy to say hello to you, Leo. Really, you.
Have any of you guys So somebody's account here says, have any of you guys played the Amico? And I say, no, I'd love to play the fucking Amico. They won't let us. They don't want us to play it. They're doing everything they can to stop us from fucking playing it.
Yeah,
it's an investment scam and garbage system.
What we're doing is watching other people play it and then counting the fucking frames after they press the button and lift it off the fucking controller. Then the fucking character moves like 10 fucking frames after they lifted their thumb off the controller. So
I think 14 frames, but Leo was really generous.
I was always generous to a point of flaw, because about the Finnegan Fox video, right? The way Tommy inverted, but you couldn't see it's inverted by pressing left and right. I started testing around different amounts of lag to see whether I could do that. And I realized, dude, there's no way it could be 10 frames. There's no way it could be 12 frames. And the other thing, this entire lag situation started when a guy, and I don't want to say his name because he gets in trouble, and like, it's just, but this guy counted the frames because he saw there was something wrong with Astro Smash in the first Astro Smash showcase that they did a long time ago, and he said there was 8 frames of lag. It's totally not 8 frames in that video. That video is running at 30 frames per second, and he miscounted 16 as 8. And there is another video there is a stream, I think it's a stream from Retro Bro, where Mike Mullis admits there is a lag in back then.
Sorry to interrupt you, Leo, but Mike Mullis is gonna get a song very soon.
That's cool, man.
He copyright strike Leo Goose. Oh Goose, my God, he's gonna get some evil loves very soon.
All right, and about the event. Hold on, about the fucking events and why we can't play Amico. They don't fucking tell us when there's events. I can get to San Francisco where they supposedly have an office. I don't think they have a fucking office because they haven't done shit there. I can't find it, and they won't let me play it. I'd be there.
They have an office.
The door. If there was a real office there and I knew the address, I'd be knocking on the fucking door going, "Hi, my name's Johnny. I heard Amico's here. Can I play it? I want to have a cool YouTube channel called Johnny's Room." And they'd fucking me, and I'd be playing it because I've done that shit to Scientology and other people, and I've gotten snuck into fucking GDC, and I know how to get around, so I'd be fucking playing it if I could. But they're sneaky. Go ahead, Leo. What were you saying?
That Mike Mullis admitted that there was lag in Bomberman, like what's the Dynablaster back in Crayola, because back then, and they fixed it. They actually fixed it back then. It was not just a huge lag. There was connection lost with the controllers. You guys have seen probably my videos. Like, if you count it as frames of lag, quote unquote, it was like some parts of the footage has like 40 frames of lag or stuff like that. You see, like it was just not non-communication between the controller and the system. It's totally fucking insane. It's better. They did quote unquote fix the horrible lag, but it's still very high. I think it's probably around between 10 and 12, but I am always like generous to Intellivision on the lag counting to a fault, but it's just how I am. I can't do it other way. I have to give the benefit of the doubt. When I'm analyzing something, it doesn't matter how.
What originally a year ago, I think it's a year ago, why did they call you names like Dopey Moore and these kind of things? I don't understand. Tommy, I really don't understand, man. I really don't understand. That's why I'm doing this, because I really don't get it.
Well, I'll tell you why. It's because when I did the Finnegan Fox thing video, right, I said that I could understand that Tommy Talarico would like be shitty enough to try to lie to people and to make this thing of inverting the controls. I understand people would lie, that people would be like bad people enough to try this out. What I didn't understand was that he would be so stupid as to think that someone who's counting the frames of lag wouldn't see through it. Because I am literally counting the frames of lag. You're going to do that fucking bullshit you did with Finnegan Fox. You think I'm not going to see there's something wrong?
Okay. I think that when he said that to Turbo Joe, I don't think he knew that he was being recorded or that Turbo Joe was actually going to put that up. I thought he has lied to Turbo Joe more than anyone. He also was like 100%. It's coming out 100% before Christmas or New Year's or what the fuck ever he said. And
Tommy, you probably don't know this then, but he went on. It was Atari Age. People started asking about the Finnegan Fox stuff, and he said, no, the only people who say there's a problem with Finnegan Fox are these dopey morons who count every frame of lag, and they're obsessed, and they want to destroy me. Yeah. And then he went on YouTube comments saying, oh, these guys, they're just lying, whatever. And then much later, because I kept just hammering on this and people started seeing it, and I kept hammering on and on again and again about this until he had to admit. And Per DNS Punk, of course, he covered this too, so that's also puts that's what actually puts pressure, is when other people see what I'm doing, the bigger guys see what I'm doing, and they go, okay, but what the fuck is this here, that there is someone showing that there is lag or there's whatever this problem, right? And then Tommy had to admit that he fucking inverted the controls.
Well, he didn't like admit it to anybody except for fucking Turbo Joe. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, and he wasn't even asking, was he? I don't know, man.
Yeah, I didn't see that interview that well. Sorry.
It's a fucking weird one. Yeah, it's all cut up weird. Like it's heavily edited. The first one that he ever put out, so we never really saw it like clean, but.
And I was right about this, the thing that it was completely moronic to have done that, because he actually lost a lot of people to that video.
Yeah. That's why I feel like, Tom, did you even know that it was being recorded, or he maybe thought it was a portion of the interview that wasn't like official?
I'm talking about the Finnegan Fox video itself, right?
Yeah. Okay. What did you say about the Finnegan Fox video yourself? That he put it out? Yeah, it's fucking crazy that he put it out. Even if people don't count frames on that, you can clearly see that he is like holding it one direction at the end, and the character's going the other way. So like even most simple-minded video gamer would look at that and say, "What the fuck is that?" Like,
and that is why Cyrus Martin got so mad at me, because I said in my first video of the Finnegan Fox, you guys can go back and look at that, because it's still up. Because I was very angry at him because he said, Cyrus Martin made a video. I was still subscribed to him back then, and he made a video saying, "Oh, and so let's take a look at the lag, because there are these people talking about lag." And maybe he didn't even know I was talking about lag, but and then he showed a little clip of that. It is a little clip. He just showed that in slow motion. He said, "See, Tommy presses to the left, the fox goes to the left. Tommy presses to the right, the fox goes to the right. I see no lag, so the lag is fixed. Thank you, trolls, for fixing the lag." And he rolls his eyes, and then he keeps going with his video. So let's go see the rest of it was his impressions video on Finnegan Fox, right?
yeah.
And so I am an asshole like this. So I made my video. I immediately went make my video because I saw that, just like you're talking about, Tommy. I saw that and I said, yeah, but what right after, where the controls don't seem completely wrong? What the fuck is that about? And so I went count the frames, and I saw that the fox started moving before Tommy pressed the button in that direction, which is impossible, right? Like the fox started moving to the left, and after he pressed to the left, and I said, "Hey, listen, man, you came on saying that there is no lag in this fucking thing, but you were not even watching. You were just trying to to prove to yourself that there is no lag, and there are actually intelligent people looking at this who know what they're talking about, right?" I called him stupid in the video, basically, right?
Yeah, and
he took that personally. But
I'm a little stupid, but once you slowed it down and explained it is when I saw it. It's like one of those things where it looked fucked up, and then I looked deeper and I saw what you did, and it's oh
yeah.
Shit. So okay, like somebody
it.
Pro Amico and they're mad. So okay. So what I'm going to do with myself after Amico ultimately fails is I'm just going to make records about something else and do comedy about something else. I'm assuming Leo's going to count frames on other systems, and I assume we're all just going to go on with our lives. I don't know what you think we're going to do. Okay, so when it's all said and done, faceless, irrelevant dorks on YouTube aren't going to take down a millionaire. I don't see the point in you guys assisting over a trash console. That's bullshit, because we already got him to get his ass off YouTube, okay? We've already pushed him in all kinds of fucking directions, this dude. We fucking exposed a lot of shit he's done. If it wasn't for faceless, irrelevant dorks on YouTube, you fuckers wouldn't know that the tanks were stolen. They wouldn't have blurred them out.
I'm going to say something. Sorry, Tommy, to interrupt you. But I'm a very fucking weird motherfucker. You know it. That's why I do these videos. But yeah. I have a CRT TV. That's where I play my games. I have an OG NES or
it's original. It's not OG. It's original.
And that's why I love Leo DS fucking Leo, because I really love I hate lag. So I play, even if I emulate when I emulate on a fucking OG Xbox thing on a CRT. Because I need that fucking less than 2 lags per second. So when Leo says there is lag,
And that was a rare moment when I named the album Inverted Controller, because when I saw Leo showing that the inverted controller was even worse than I thought, that's what kicked me into doing the fucking album and just clowning on these guys, because it was like apparent.
You because of you we exist. We know this whole music thing, and
that's crazy. I never knew that. I never knew that.
You had to do a Leo DS song. We're looking forward to it, man.
So we haven't changed anything because Tommy is still rich. So apparently we haven't changed anything. hopefully we're hoping that people will cancel their fucking pre-orders and that people who are investing will call this guy into some fucking account. He may be arrested if he's committed crimes. Allegedly, some of this shit is fucking illegal, and people who know more about law than me have pointed this out in different ways. So you don't know what the fuck is coming. This could be Theranos for all you know. They might make a fucking documentary clowning on this guy. You don't know what the fuck might happen, dude. And if nothing happens, we still fucking clowned his ass hella times. And it's hilarious.
I want to defend my position as far as this goes, because I never done anything to hurt anybody. I never did anything to hurt Tommy Talarico or to hurt this company. I just wanted, I mean, I started my coverage of this because I said, I think the Intellivision Amico is a gaming system that's an actual gaming system, and I don't see actual something that I consider good neutral coverage on this. It's either too positive or too negative, and so I'll start doing neutral coverage on the system. And that neutral coverage, the system quickly became very negative because I quickly started talking to the people who were calling this a scam, and they showed me the fig stuff, and they showed me the stuff that Tommy Talarico had said in the past, and that were not happening, and things just started quickly going south. I think like it's me being neutral on the thing, just wanted to cover it from a completely neutral perspective. And a couple months later, I'm fucking talking about 14 frames of lag in Finnegan Fox and inverted controls with this guy trying to lie that there is no lag and his friends saying there's no lag. It's like, how am I supposed to keep, like, I mean, I am neutral, but what does a neutral party say to someone who's clearly like bullshitting everybody, right?
Neutrally.
You have to call it out.
You're right.
Yep. Somebody disappeared. Yeah, I mean, the guy is just, I mean, when you watch the Neil Patel stuff, and I'd love you to go over it, Leo. You got to go over the
That's fucking disgusting, yeah.
I've got the whole video if you want it clean, or the audio's up there on YouTube already. The Angel Investors video with Neil Patel is fucking crazy. You did go over it, huh? You went over when he talked about the 998%. No, that was Ninja Kitty. You got to look at that, everybody. That's fucking disgusting. And the somebody was showing the comments, was it Goose? All these people saying they're going for their retirement and shit. Like, come the fuck on, guys. Like, it reeks of fucking QVC, HSN. If you guys know what it's like when they sell stuff on TV, you know, and they just fucking they create problems with this. They create solutions for those problems.
Totally. Like, you have to imagine one of those silly advertisements, and then someone gets a PlayStation 4 controller, but they can't even hold it in their hands. Like, it starts shaking, and then it falls down, and the person falls to the other side, like, and they hurt themselves because they tried to play the PlayStation 4, but it's too hard.
Yeah, too hard. It's fucking, you know, it's what's crazy to me
is Man is here. Sorry.
Go ahead, man.
Rambling Man is.
Yeah, Ramlin's here.
Man, I love you.
Join the chat. The link is in the chat. Anyone who wants to join, come on in.
Hey guys, I wanna. You're talking the Neil Patel shit.
Somebody's Ninja did it.
Okay, I think somebody's doxing himself with the camera.
That was I can't remember now. Oh, here he comes back again. That's Daushin. Wet Bryce.
Okay, I just want to say that guy Tommy, I say that I want to keep that to a new name from besides Neil Patel. That's very important.
Go ahead.
I want to keep it as a surprise. But let's fucking do it right now. Ticket to worry.
Ticket to worry.
Fucking to worry. We have to fucking hunt these fuckers, the Amico hunters.
Gosh.
Because this piece of crap, I have seen it. People say that whatever ticket to worry sells, you should invest. You should invest. And he has been fucking pivoting the fucking Amico, man, from the last year. Because he was like a crypto bullshit thing, you know, cryptocurrency.
Right. Garbage. Maybe he's involved with the NFT side of Amico.
Yeah. Actually, because actually Goose also said it or somebody else, but that's the fucker I was telling you a couple of weeks ago. They got the worry. We have to start to fucking focus on that piece of shit because he's fooling people, even people like $28,000 investment garbage. This kind of thing, man. This is
Yeah,
I,
and
people say that you should be like okay with if they are dumb enough to invest, they should not. But
well,
I
okay,
don't agree with that.
look, it's you have to protect your own fandom. So if they want to sell fucking vitamin energy water, then people who are into water and people who are into exercise and health can go warn people about that. But if they want to sell retro video games, I can fucking warn them about that because I know a lot of fucking shit about family video games and retro video
Exactly.
games.
They know about this thing.
I know all about it. So I'm gonna fucking tell you, like, no, that's not true. That's bullshit. Like that his Guinness World Record's kind of weird because he counts a lot of games twice. He counts the PlayStation 2 version and the Xbox version, and it's like, it's whack.
I would like to
The
just
world is telling you to invest, and these poor people are doing that. You will not. I'm gonna make songs until my fucking ass goes fucking bleed. It fucking bleeds.
I would like to go into another thing that actually happens. It always happens with the industry, and but it's much more with Intellivision, which is the following: when the PlayStation 5 was announced, okay, it had it had technology in it that wasn't even out to the public. Like the Ryzen 2, not Ryzen 2, it's the Zen 2 processors were still not out. The newest and AMD GPU architecture, like for graphics, was still not out. And that console was more powerful than the most powerful PC I think gaming PC you could get at the time, at least for normal public, right? When it was announced, by the time it came out, all those things were already out for the PC too, because it takes like, I don't know, 6 months, a year for the thing to actually come out, right? And then all those claims which were true at the time, right? They're not true anymore. But Intellivision, like, when did they announce this thing? 2018, right? Nintendo and all of its partners had 3 years to release. Just look at everything that got released on the Switch. So even the landscape of everything that Tommy is talking about, even though he was bullshitting back then, but still, whatever he promised in 2018, the landscape has changed. It's like the Switch is way better today than it used to be, right? And so
have been released since this thing 7. I think the Evercade, Retrocade,
Wow,
Everything like that. Oh, these
what
many things have
that
been
including
released.
the VR?
Chip shortages is like a stupid thing. Fucking excuse me. You're right, Rio.
Yeah, I mean, if they get this thing out in April, theoretically, will the games be quote unquote ready? I mean,
I don't think they're gonna do April. Why are we talking about April?
I thought that's what you were saying. No, maybe
This is my prediction.
no fair gamer.
Just
So
put
no fair
some-
gamer since April.
a few consoles and then that's it. And just
If you want-
fucking.
I
want
think
to-
Tommy told Bro April,
Yeah.
but Bro is too stupid to understand that Tommy Talarico saying something doesn't mean shit.
And that's the thing. To say it in a nicer way, which I'm not usually known for. I believe one of the key assets, which I didn't explain to them, but with the reason people are calling them a cult, especially at this point, is just because, we think that Tommy might be gaslighting them. It's becoming pretty apparent. The Toe Jam and Earl thing is a really good example of he told them that it's being worked on, and then we talked to the developer and they said no fucking way, it's not being worked on. So he's gaslighting them by saying that it's
I don't pay too much attention to the stuff that Bro does. For the most part, did he say in that stream? Did he say in that stream that the? Sorry.
They asked, so somebody, it might have been Amico After Dark, or somebody asked about Tommy about it, and he said, yeah, the guy with pink hair from ToeJam and Earl is totally working on it. It's gonna have like key features or something like that.
Is working on it.
Yeah, I mean, I think they had like one conversation about a lot of these games, and maybe they even had a meeting where they ordered food and shit, like the Earthworm Jim one. But they might have had a brainstorming session, but I mean, I don't think that real work's getting done on it, or they'd be showing it, right? I mean,
you mean on Earthworm Jim now?
Is that what I said? I'm baked.
Yeah. Okay. If Bro said that they are actually, I don't know what Bro said. Did Bro say they are working on ToeJam and Earl?
I don't know what Bro said, but I believe their side thought that ToeJam and Earl was like in the works over at the studio that makes it. And then I think Tony or someone else, one of you guys, went and asked the studio, and the studio was like, no fucking way, we're not working on it. And that became like
it was Tony TGD. I think what Bro said is that the game is still coming and not that it's being worked on.
Okay.
Guys,
which are completely different things.
Talk about the third round of investment, motherfuckers.
That's Dubai.
Because it was an official thing.
Yeah.
From you, beyond the fifth hour of Tony TGD, he said there was a fucking retro piece of shit, and he said we are going to have a third round of investments.
Yeah,
foreign investments.
We were talking about that before you came on.
We need to talk about that and to keep it there.
Yeah, that's what we said.
Didn't say it was like verboten or something like that. We could talk about this. He said like I'm keeping
evil. That's what we were talking about before you came on. We can still talk about it, but that's what we were saying before you came on, is that we think, I said it could easily be the Saudis. Retro Bro doesn't understand Saudi culture if he doesn't understand that they love video games and fucking music.
Okay.
Well, it's a guy from the Middle East who owns like half of Atari or something like that now.
Like, they're super fucking into this kind of shit. You wouldn't believe, but if you know people that have been out there, you would know that. But I could easily see it, especially Tommy's got a fucking Ferrari and he knows how to talk to people, and his cousin's in Aerosmith, and fuck yeah, they'd be like, yeah, this is the guy. Let's give him our money. Are you fucking kidding me? We've got the meat out there, but I don't know. Maybe it's like San Francisco where they just pretend they have an office there.
Talarico.
I don't know.
Sorry, man.
What did you say?
I say Talarico, and sorry.
Talarico.
I'm sorry. I didn't know you already talked about that.
No, it's okay. We're still talking about it, but it's really worth talking about. I mean, it's one of those things we have no fucking idea. Are they going to get foreign investors? They have to do a third round of funding. That's what Nick said, like a long ass time.
I was asking myself a few things, because you see how they actually sold those boxes, right? They sold boxes literally, just not to need to pay all the investors and the developers. Right, they sold game boxes, and the developers and the investors didn't see a cent from that because they were not selling games; they were just selling boxes. And I'm thinking, like the Fig thing, it has this thing where whenever someone buys a console either from Republic or from Intellivision's own website or something like that, they have to give a cut. Or if they buy it from a retailer, they have a different cut. But what happens if there is a crowdfunding and it's not a sell? If there is a crowdfunding and the reward for the crowdfunding is a console, so maybe they're going to be able to go around paying these investors from Fig they're not investors, right? But these people who have a contract with Fig and Intellivision, if they sell this, like if they go on Indiegogo or whatever the fuck, right? They just go there and do this. Maybe they can find a loophole where they don't have to share the proceedings. That would be an interesting thing to see.
Definitely. Silver Pong, Lucky Day, anyone want to jump on the stream, you can go ahead in the chat.
Ben's here.
Yeah. Yeah, all kinds of people are here, man. All kinds of friends, all kinds of amigos. But yeah, it would be interesting what you're saying, Leo. I mean, we have no idea. Everything in Amigos, we were saying in the last Anti-Amico After Dark, you never know what's true. You never know what's not true. I mean...
Well, it's almost never true.
No, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's...
there's the puncture.
But on the other hand, like, people who are anti-Amico say some crazy shit that they're just trolling or they're joking around. And it could be true because it's so
I'm really dumb. Really, really dumb. Did you really get fired from you, Joe?
Who got fired?
Because you said like a couple of videos ago that you were fired.
Who got fired?
Yeah, I said I was. I made a video. Nobody watched.
Yeah,
you should watch it.
The Amico thing. That was fun.
I watched it.
Yeah,
did you get fired?
I didn't get fired. I'm fine. But that video was cool. That video was cool because I said my boss came into that classroom and I was telling the kids, never buy an Amico. And then my boss comes in and I'm like, oh, good that you join us. Never buy an Amico. And then I get fucking fired.
I'll get you fired.
I was fired because I was laughing so hard.
You got to teach those kids sung by Evel Knievel, and then you can get fired when you sing some of those lyrics or some of my songs, maybe.
Yeah.
Why have you not taken Amico music? Don't you know that's how you piss Talarico off? Talarico won't watch you talk for 2 hours. Talarico will watch a 2-minute song about him that has his name in it. I fucking guarantee you.
Did you guys read my comment on this? Because people already asked me, and I had an answer for that question.
I saw the question. I didn't see your answer.
Okay, so the question is, why don't I make Amico music if I'm a musician? Well, right. I'm a guitarist. I do not sing. I do not know how to do text. My voice, I'm a baritone. My voice is too deep for singing most stuff.
You're literally talking to Evel Knievel, who's got a super deep voice. You're talking to me, who can barely play guitar. Right?
Yeah, we have to do a three.
Listen. What my comment was. So I say, how do I do instrumental Amico music? And then I came to the answer. You know what I could do? I could put a bunch of shit and piss in a mixer and mix it up and record the sound of shit and piss being blended, right? And then that's my Amico song. How would that go? Is that a cool song?
I got it. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to get the kids at the school. You're going to create a little children's choir. You're going to line them all up.
Fuck you. How do you love the DVD Fever? Tommy.
Yeah, DVD Fever.
Okay. I'm going to tell you something. There's this guy called Extra Anderson.
Yeah, I watch him now. I've been watching him.
I know you like him. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
but DVD Fever came to his channel and say, "What the fuck is this? Just some fucking fart sounds with with a fucking Amico running out." And I respect DVD sounds because I know you like him. I know you like DVD.
I think it's like Extra Sanderson, isn't it? It's like the Sanderson sisters. But he's
Extra Sanderson.
He's a funny dude. He's eating his green beans. Like when Darius smokes weed, he could just keep eating these green beans. And this is some good green. I got a new strain of green beans here today.
I'm sure he watches us. Yeah. But it was crazy that DVD Fever say, "What the fuck is this? Is this what you call Amico fucking art?" Check that out. Check that out.
He was saying that about Extra Sanderson.
Yeah, like, dude, you just fucking.
It was, yeah. I mean, the one where he's just laughing and laughing. I was gonna make a video, but then I just
The laughing one, I thought it was about you. Yeah.
It was about what? Sanderson. He's funny. He's talking about, I got these kids at the church youth group, and I talked to them, and I told them, it's almost like
Yeah, I have nothing against the dude. Yeah, I just thought funny that the DVD fear said like, is this just fart noises and a fucking Amico spinning GIF? This is what you're calling?
He had some Extra Sanderson had a couple cool tracks there. I like some of them.
Yeah, Extra Sanderson is like a very creative. Seems like a very creative guy, and he's got a funny opinion.
Yeah.
He's just keeping it real over there. He's got a big empty house. He's almost like Tommy Zero, where it's like this just one man in a giant empty house, isn't it? He's got a bunch of old furniture, and all right, man, it looks like a fun place to get stoned. So I'll tell you that much. Man. You guys there still?
Oh, Lucky Day says he was backstage and he wasn't let in. Damn.
There's 5 people here, but only 3 of us are talking. What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, Foofy's not saying anything.
Right? But I don't want to boot him in case he's just waiting to say something really good.
Out of them.
Nah. All right. If you can always come back, the link is in the chat.
Boot me out.
What? No way, man. This is like, how am I gonna carry your show? I don't have shit to say. Did you guys watch DJ C's last stream, or am I the only one who's cool enough to watch that? Because
I watched something, but there was nothing there.
The funniest thing was when it started. I turned it off probably 10 minutes in, but the funniest thing was when it started. It was like DJ C was like, "So Cyrus wrote this book about Amico." So I'm not talking about the book right now. I don't want to talk about the book. It was so awkward and funny and fucked up. It's like, oh my god, what? Like, okay, all right. So fucking crazy. DJ C's like, I'm sorry, dude. I mean it.
Well, I don't know what's up with the book. I don't know what's up with that book, but I did a very nasty video about the book, and I commented again on a different video where I talk about my Cyrus. So I don't know. Yeah, I kind of feel bad about that. If that really is, because if the guy really just wanted to make a book and that's the best book he can make on Amico, I'm totally cool with it, man. Like, make your book. I just thought it was kind of a weird thing.
Weird. Come join the chat if you want, Extra Sanderson. We've been talking about you. Unless this is an alt. I'm hearing echo now. I think it's you.
It could be.
Hey, Leo, I my fucking video is the best I could do. My fucking retro bro video. Don't judge me. I'm a retard.
Well, the one you're gonna do on me, do whatever you want. I think it's cool. I like it.
But what I mean is like that's the best I can do. No, really, Leo. I will say this one more time. I love you, man. I'm just kidding.
How is Wet Bryce and Dr. Newman both on here when Wet Bryce told me he was Dr. Newman? Oh well.
Yeah, that's me.
Dude, I have muted myself and I still get a lot of
I told you.
I have muted myself and I still get echo. I'm not sure it's me.
No, we can find
me.
Because you're on 2 channels, dude. Does that work? I can hear my own voice echoing through somebody's thing.
We can hear you, friend.
I told you.
Hello.
So,
I told you about like a couple of hours ago.
Ben Silverpong showed a third Amico book. And
grow some books and come with us.
But it was an older book. Does anyone know anything about this? Who made it?
I didn't know about that book.
You weren't aware of it, Leo.
I wasn't. And I know a lot about Amico, but I didn't know about this book. That's interesting. I'd like to take a look at that one,
I
maybe.
believe it's an older book.
Yeah, I think it's like written probably 2020 or something like that, before the delays and stuff.
Yeah. It's does it have an author's name on it or not? I don't even know. Hong didn't say.
I think it's a totally legit book, like a real book where this guy shows a bit about the history of Intellivision and what it's going on right now. I think it's a completely legit book from someone with their name on there and everything.
It's almost like the book version of one of the early interviews where he just kind of takes Tommy at face value and lets him go and just prints his book.
I'm not sure, because actually the guy says maybe this is going to be a greatest thing, or maybe it's going to be the biggest failure. He says, like, maybe this could go south and go do really bad.
The author isn't listed in the third book, so does that mean Tommy Talarico wrote it, confirmed? Was it Talarico book? Yeah, it's 40 pages or more. I've been saying they were religious pamphlets. Yeah, $5 says it's the Cyrus book under a different name. Okay, yeah, I could see that. Cyrus wrote 2 books. It's almost the same book, right?
I don't think so.
Very interesting. So do we ever solve why I'm hearing so much echo? If I mute you,
Maybe.
Do you have headphones? Evil? Evil?
I
Yes? No?
I don't.
Did you? I'm sorry. Hold on. Evil. Okay, so Evil, it's my voice echoing through your channel. If you have headphones, it will help, but I don't really care.
Is it me?
Yeah. I'm hearing myself through you, and when I mute you, it goes away. But if you don't have headphones, don't
I have a microphone. I thought you had no problem.
Yeah, I don't know.
But are you using headphones? Because if you have a microphone and speakers.
I have headphones, Leo.
You have headphones on? Okay, yeah, whatever. They're just cranked, maybe.
Before Tommy Amico bans me, I just want to say I love you, Leo.
I ain't gonna ban you. I don't even care, man. This is like a who gives a shit. And I'm only gonna be on for it's only gonna go a few more minutes. So everyone just
I express my love to Leo Diaz. Come on.
Worst case scenario, you mute yourself, Evil, when you're not talking. If you can do that.
No big deal.
Yes, I can do that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I try.
It's good, man. It's good. Everyone's good.
If it was,
I want to say I love you, both motherfuckers.
If there weren't tons of fucking problems, it wouldn't be Intellivision themed. So don't worry. It's got to have tons of fucking technical issues.
Not at launch. Yeah.
And we have lag too, because you have lag on this call. So
I just want to say before I die that I love you both guys. You're amazing as a musician and as a fucking rant motherfucker. Brazilian. I really love you guys. And I hope I can bring some enjoy to you.
You're bringing the joy of Intellivision to us.
Joy of Intellivision is not a guy.
Yo Box Christmas always says a JOI, which is like the jerk off thing. The JOI of Intellivision.
Am I in? Yeah. But you guys
Anderson, add to stream.
Got that great audio.
Oh my goodness, I need to kick one of these Wet Bryce things so I can let in Extra Sanderson because we are limited to 6. Hello, sir. We are huge fans of yours.
Yo, likewise,
Bro.
friends.
Oh, is it Extras Anderson?
No, it's Extra Sanderson. But
And eating them green beans like a hero over there. I didn't show
that's
my
good
kids.
nutrition.
Yeah, I'm gonna show my kids this is what a true man would do. Eat some green beans.
Like I said, I waited for like 30 minutes for the guy to cycle. I saw he had them, and I'm like, I'm getting the fresh ones.
Yeah, right. But yeah, they were fresh out of the. Did you keep them in your pocket? You had handfuls of them.
Yeah. I got a big old bag.
Oh, right on a bag of greens.
They weren't fresh last week, so you know.
Yeah, man.
This guy's stealing my camera shine.
Have you noticed that there's almost all negative videos for Amico been out recently? With the exception of DJC, it's been all critical. About 5 years or so.
I've almost been radicalized by Intellivision. Almost.
Yes, I have. You can see I've gotten a little bit more spicy since Intellivision has hit the scene.
Oh my gosh. Oh, dude, don't be cringy online. I almost died. Oh my gosh.
I'm all about the cringe.
Of course, my wife and I were watching something, and she's like, can you just explain to me why you I'll just burst out into laughter sometimes, and I'm just like, she doesn't know anything about the Amico at all. So
yeah.
I'm like, how many days do you have to explain?
My wife was literally like, well, I'm glad you're doing music again.
Yeah, right.
If you only knew.
Do you do all the instruments?
No, the drums are just triggered. It's just a drum machine.
Oh, you got a drum machine. Oh, sweet.
Yeah, or sometimes it's just software, but I have a couple drum machines.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I need to sit down and learn how to do this stuff because I never learned to do this stuff. I'll have to sit down one day and learn how to edit songs and go. I tried MMS is the name of that one, but it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
What software do you use, man?
I used the MacBook GarageBand, not by choice, but I got this computer for free from somebody, and I just explored it, and that's just what it has, and I just dug into that. I've used other kinds of software before, but it's pretty simple. It's pretty quick and efficient.
Yeah, maybe GarageBand would be something.
It's kind of limited if you really know what you're doing, but if you're trying to throw some bullshit together, it gives you a lot of assistance.
Well, you know what the thing is? I hate post-production. I hate that. I think bands that use too much. I think when the sound is too clean, and I don't mean like that it needs to be some punk rock, but anything that you're recording, it just sounds so fucking fake. If you were correcting everything, and it's like I would just do everything kind of live anyway.
I heard the new Red Hot Chili Peppers song that came out today, and not to say I'm better than them or anything, but they put a lot of auto on the guy's voice, and it just sounds weird. It sounds not like him.
No, that's garbage because the band is so good. They can play the instruments. I love Red Hot Chili Peppers. I've seen a show from them.
Yeah, check out
20 years ago. It's awesome. They don't need that.
It's called like Black Summer or something like that, and it's just his voice is auto-tuned like fucking crazy, man. It's too much. Sounds not like him. Like the inaccuracy is what made it kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of them, but they're popular where I'm from in California. Man.
Well, that's the reason for not liking, right? Because they're a good band. They're not the most amazing thing, but then it blows up and it becomes the
legend out here when you hear is people say there's a different band before them called Mr. Bungle that was like better and more influential, and that Red Hot Chili Peppers is quote unquote like a rip off of them, and they're all actors and they're fake. But I still think they're talented and cool. It doesn't matter. They're not as fake as Talarico.
Mr. Bungle.
Isn't that what it's called? Yeah.
But they have discs then, right?
Yeah, they were pretty big. They're like a jazz funk kind of thing.
Oh yeah, we got
They're related to the band Faith No More. I think they had some of the same members.
The singer.
Oh, really? Because
Yeah.
that's another band I like a lot.
Yes, I believe they're related.
Do you guys hear me?
Yeah, I have to take a look at Mr. Bungle. Then I'm gonna like it.
Mr. Bunghole, Mr. Cornhole,
Mr. Cornhole.
Mr. Cornhole. Oh man! And now, how radicalized extra Sanderson? How radicalized have you been? In terms of, are you following Darius? Are you following the most hardcore and Evil Knievel and just the furthest far flung? Or?
Well, Evil Knievel's Christmas song, the last Christmas one, was so good. I was laughing super hard. I follow Darius, but he's a little bit more. Sometimes he's kind of mean in a way I don't like, but sometimes he's funny. I
said the same thing. Yeah,
I don't mind following people that I disagree with. I like that.
Sure.
That's like kind of my I don't know. I just
Yeah. I mean, people, my defense.
So I disagree with a lot of what he says, but it doesn't mean that whatever else to watch some of his stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's people who believe all kinds of things, and you don't hold them to anything. So whatever. But he shouldn't. Whatever. My opinion. He shouldn't say that guy looks like a molester or whatever he said. That's going too far. But I'm sure that guy's a rapist. It's like, oh god, dude, don't say that shit, dude. But hey, it's his comedy. It's what he wants to do it his way. I know what he's saying.
Yeah. No, I still have my Amico pre-order, right? Okay, so I haven't been radicalized too far. And the reason I pre-ordered it is because I thought, hey, these might actually not come out after the pre-orders. So then what am I going to do?
Right. There's people say, oh, you could lose your $100. You could, but whatever. I mean, it's been so many years. It's been so many years. It's like, oh, you always think like, oh yeah, it's $100 was still like 4 fucking years ago. Like, what was I gonna do with it?
I am getting to the point though where I'm just like, I'm almost to the point where I'm like, I don't even care. I don't even care what comes out. I'm not there yet, but I was close. Listening to some stuff. I'm getting close, but no. It's just hold strong.
Yeah, I think you should. I think I never was interested in it to buy one. I mean, I was, but then when I saw the games, I was just kind of I got more speculative. I don't pre-order anything. I'm kind of the saggy melon. So, but
mine is so at church I run this like game room for the kids.
Awesome.
So we have like an arcade cabinet and we have a Wii. And let me tell you, dude, setting up Mario Kart for 4 people with the Wii. It's the worst. Like with holding 4 remotes, like I got it down to a science, but like you need to hold 4 remotes, or you tell them these whatever, and it's like the Amico. To me, I was just like, okay, the jankiness of the games are perfect because I don't want them to be playing games the whole time. I want them to get bored and like go play air hockey or foosball or go play something like. So to me, it's like, okay, the jankiness, and if the games aren't great, like that will work in my favor.
That's so funny. It's a perfect use case for Amico.
I know, that's what insane.
It's a video game system for people who don't like video games. So it's like, it's like, oh, I'm growing weed for people that don't like smoking weed. It's got all these seeds in it. Doesn't work very good. It's like, if I didn't want these kids to smoke weed, I'd get the worst fucking weed. And I'd be like, this is what weed is like, kids. And then they'd be like, this is gross. I don't want to ever do that again. And it's like, it's a use case, man.
Yeah. It needs to be those short games, man. Those Mario. I think, Leo, you were talking about the Mario for Wii U. The Mario for Wii is just like, it's just so bad for like 4-player cooperative. I have to like I hit it because the kids will just like knock each other off of things, and they'll just like get super angry, and like then it always ends up being one person left as Mario, the best player, and then he takes 3 minutes to beat the level, and it's just like, it's just
frustrating.
It's not a good game for families. Kirby's much better because they can keep coming in, but
for the Wii U, the games that we played together, the game that we played there too, the 3D World is good for multiplayer for many reasons. They fine-tuned it. Came later. The fact that it's 3D means you have more area to spread across, but also if you get off screen on New Super Mario Brothers Wii U, you die. If you get off screen on 3D World, you just get into the bubble and you get transported back to the to the middle of the screen, and then you come back, you don't die. So it's much more forgiving. But the other one was that we played a lot was Yoshi Woolly World. That works amazing with 2 players. It plays great. It's no problem whatsoever.
Now, Extra Sanderson, I think what you're saying doesn't make sense though, because if you're looking for jank games and you've got a Wii, I think there's no shortage of jank multiplayer games on that Wii that you can find.
No, you're right. But it's also a little like I have bomb, like it just seems like it's to set it up and all this, and then I got to teach some of the other parents and stuff that help out there. And they hate the Wii. They absolutely hate setting up the Wii. And these kids, like I teach kindergarten and first, so like I'm not kidding you. Like I could go over 100 times with this kid to use this Wii remote and select things on Mario Kart, and they'll just still come up to me and be like, "Can you do it?" I can't. They can't figure it out. There's just some kids that can't. So it's fine. Like I'll set it up, but it's just like annoying. And I thought the Amico, it's like it's got the LEDs on it and stuff, and it's like it will be fun. I really want to know if I have them set side by side, how the people will go or kids will go to the Amico.
There are definitely people in the industry that could have made fucking fantastic games for Amico. If you look at when you go into a Chuck E. Cheese or you go into one of these big arcades, the games got covered in neon lights. They're covered in LEDs. They're simple to play. They got motion. There are people that know how to do this shit, and they're out there. I just think that, he went with some rinky-dink fucking programmers to quote-unquote give him a chance, and it's showy.
Well, there are many things. I totally agree with how do we call you, Extras Anderson?
It's Extra Sanderson, but I just
but how do we call you? Can I call you Sanderson or what do I call you? I don't want to call you
I'll
Extra
leak my
Sanderson.
first name. I can leak my first name.
Was it
but...
the Sanderson sisters on Charmed? Is that the right show?
That's Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus. Oh yeah, that's Sanderson.
Well,
on Hocus Pocus.
I'll say Sanderson. So I totally agree that I have the Wii U. It's still plugged in, but I kind of hate the Wii U in this sense. I just wish the Wii U was just a normal gaming system, and it just had. I like I like that damn controller screen thing. I like it, but it's like most of the time you're not using that, and the Wiimotes are just a hassle, and the fucking bar on top and all that shit. Dude, it's so convoluted. It's so fucking convoluted. I just wish it was like I love the PlayStation 4 because of that. Have you guys ever thought about this? Like how easy it is to just if you have a PlayStation 4 in the living room, you want to take it to the bedroom. It's like no power brick, no whatever. There's nothing. Like you just unplug the wall wart, like just the cable because it's an internal power supply, and then the HDMI. And you carry it over and you plug into the new TV. Done. Like there's nothing. Right? It's just this box with 2 cables and then the controllers. It's great. Yeah. And I just wish the Wii U would be something like that. And I totally think the Amico. Yeah, I mean, as far as that goes, it does. But again, I don't think that screen on I think that screen on the controller is just they will never use it. It's too small. It's too crappy.
I think it could work theoretically. Like I understand card games. I understand if you invented a game. There's plenty of fucking games that we play on board games or other style games where you're holding something that other people can't see. Happens all the fucking time, and you could make it work. It's what didn't work about Wii U is that there was only one of those controllers and only one person could have the screen.
But dude, like it's 2022 and they have like this tiny fucking TN screen there. It's smaller than a PlayStation portable screen, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, if it was imagine it was what was that thing, the game GBA Micro. Like if it was a GBA Micro and that was your controller and it wirelessly hooked to your fucking TV and you could do all kinds of shit with it, it could be fucking cool if the right people worked on it.
Yeah, okay.
I think the problem with the screen is that the Intellivision just like left it up to people to just like come up with like cool ideas in their heads. Like everyone's like, oh, it could do this, oh, it could do that. But like when they show stuff, it's like it's not doing anything. That's my problem.
Yeah.
Is because everyone has good ideas. Like even when I'm thinking about it, I'm like, oh man, like for Utopia, it would be awesome if they had Utopia and you could like have all the things on there. But when they show stuff, it's like it's whatever, you know. So I think that's the problem, is like they don't utilize it, and then everyone else is just that was pro Amico and stuff is like they just have all these great ideas that it could be used for, but like, you know, that's, and television's like, yeah, totally, it could do that, you know.
Program, that's the job of the fucking programmers. Like that should have been done years ago. This ideas, come on, man, ideas. Like we could throw out ideas, they could throw out ideas. Why the fuck wasn't any of this implemented? Like, where's the games that you hold like something on? Okay, I've got the secret card and no one knows it because it's on my screen here and I'm going to read the clue. Like, it's not really happening. I know it's only how much it's a low amount of data. You said, Leo, but it's, I mean, you can do something with it. Yeah, guess who? There's games you can play.
Yeah. I don't know. I also think too with it, because when I was looking at the lag too, the touchscreen is what has the lag the most. And I think that the problem that they're having is they can't really do too much with the touchscreen because what I think is it has something to do with like the touchscreen has to constantly confirm what's going on with the console and what the TV's displaying, like with the colors, you know, and stuff when he's changing colors. Yeah. And it's like that just takes a lot of processing or takes a lot of like things out of it. And it causes, so it ends up just being like they can't actually like make it into something independent because it's got to constantly be sending and receiving stuff. So I think that that's one of the big problems too for it.
It is.
Definitely.
It is. We've seen the Sanderson, you know about the leaked portal, right? The development portal for this thing.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
That's backed up and people have access to the entire thing.
Yeah.
If you want that, you can get that. Okay. And they use standard web protocols to communicate between the controller and the console to display the stuff on screen. It's almost like accessing a website, you see?
Oh,
like you fetch the information. It's not a stream of video or something like that. And it's
like if you're playing Jack in the Box games or something on your phone, right?
Yeah. So, So again, that's why the latency is so high. And also there's concerns with the battery because you can have low latency, like fast polling, fast frequency updates, but that just ruins the battery. Like it burns the battery really fast because it's too much power. And so they can't do that either. And the processor inside of the controller is incredibly weak.
How many fucking games do they have on Jackbox? A fucking ton of them, right? They have a shitload of Jackbox games. So, like, you think Talarico could come up with 6 reasonable things you could do with this controller that aren't embarrassing?
Totally, I agree. That's what I thought in the beginning, and I was interested in the console because I thought it was going to actually do what Tommy said it was going to do. I thought the games were being made for the controller. I thought they were exclusive games, and I thought they would use the controller. I thought it was not going to be some whatever shooter, some Astros match. I thought, like, oh, this is cool. I can pick this up with my daughter, and the games are going to be different. They're going to be something I've never played before, and I'm totally for that. I
agree.
That.
I prefer handheld games over any games. I always have preferred handheld games. It's just what I like. But now that I have kids and I want to play couch co-op, I could look at this. I was like, yeah, that's awesome. It's like a handheld game, but you're playing it on TV. And it's like, but no, it's not really that. It's kind of pretending to be that, you know?
It wants to be that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it wants to be that. A lot of this is like, when Tommy answers questions, it's like, what does he think he wants it to be? It's the power of, you know.
No one even talks of the VMU that it, like anymore. Like I remember right away, people were like, "Oh, it could be like a VMU, or it could have games on the controller, and you can like take the controller around." That's like we all know. It's like no, that's not even.
How sweet would that be? You could take it with you, and then like, and people thought it was more of a dial too. Like you didn't have to press it down; it was a little bit more like a dial controller.
Yeah, that was bro.
Imagine if it was like Imagine if the thing was like a GBA micro with like an Arkanoid dial, and you could like take it to work, and the battery lasted a long time, and you could take it home, and you could hook it up with your kids, and you're playing 2-player. Like it'd be sick, dude. But
the only game that I actually want to play, like this Breakout looks so good, and with the dial, and I didn't realize, right away, like everyone, that you had to like push it down and slide it, and I'm kind of like,
it reminds me of
but
the NES Max controller. If anyone's ever seen an NES Max controller, I've never touched the Amico controllers, but it almost makes you look at that. You kind of press this circle down; it's kind of a dial, and you kind of press it down, and it goes around in a 360.
Yeah, I just picked one up like a couple days ago, actually.
The Max with the turbo buttons.
Yeah, and no me gusta, man. I gotta get there's a D-pad mod for it, so I'll just throw that in probably.
Well, I mean, those games weren't designed like that. Theoretically, if these games were designed on an Xbox controller, they have a 360-degree analog stick there, so it's a little bit nicer. But when you're trying to play Zelda with the Max controller, it's not set up for that. It's like when you try to play Pac-Man on an analog. It's kind of fucked up.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Pong. Not Pong. Breakout on the Amico is just gonna use the touch screen, right, to move the thing around.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, we don't have enough.
Just like missile command. Just like missile command.
Dude, God, what if it was a fucking dial potentiometer? They had one that you could stick into the DS. It can't be that like expensive. It came with
they did have that.
Of course, it's not that expensive, and this is another thing that is the problem with Intellivision. It's so bad that whenever people sit down and start talking to it, they start immediately coming up with better ideas. That has happened about 1 billion times already. Every single fucking time. Even the Amico cult. They sit down and like, and they can do this and they can do that. Yeah, but they're not gonna.
Yeah. Even Tommy comes up with better ideas than he's actually coming out with for the console, and he says them to us.
True.
So, yeah.
True.
We got Raya, Lucky Day, Portion Stored Run. Who knows?
Everybody.
But if anyone
is on.
Oh my lord, is Raya? That's really her? Oh my god.
Yeah. I fucking doubt it, but who knows? I mean, I think.
Let me give her a personal message like, hey, Raya. Bye, Raya. I mean, shit. That's all people say to her the whole time. And she says, hey.
I talk to her. She's normal to me. We talk.
Well, I tried, and she still doesn't bite. She's like a fish that never goes.
What? No. Chicken Sandy's. Yes, this is me, Rhea. Yeah, anyone can come on Potion, Rhea. I think I have room for one more, but I found out tonight they only let me have 6 on, but.
Damn.
I can't stay up too much longer. Maybe 30 more minutes for me, and then someone else has to start a stream, and you guys keep going. But
I could leave because I will eventually.
No, I mean, I don't think anyone wants to come in, but you do whatever you like. Anyone can always just do whatever you like. But I mean,
I've got some music related Amico speculation.
Yes.
So I was watching the Astro Smash Deep Dive. And they were talking about how the levels match up to the music or something.
Sure.
Tommy's an amazing composer or whatever.
Right.
But they were showing off the last level or whatever, some level with the music playing.
Mm-hmm.
And I used my Shazam app, which tells you what song's playing.
Shit.
Or whatever. And the song that came up, it sounded just like that song, but the name did not say Tommy Talarico on the song, and B, I looked up the name, and the credits for the song said nothing about Tommy Talarico in it.
Breaking news.
So,
Breaking news.
Was that a placeholder song? Is he somehow involved?
Was it Joey Curtis?
No, was it something that you could easily license? Did you find it? Did it say something about library or something? Because listen, I didn't, for the longest time, I didn't really go too much into this because I didn't I had no reason to doubt. But when I started looking more into it, I don't think Tommy Talarico really. I mean, he's a composer, like Extra Sanderson is a composer.
Look,
Like literally. I don't think he knows harmony. I don't think he knows form. I don't think he has any musical education, and I don't think like he really knows.
That's how I am. Yeah, that's
how to really. Yeah, but you don't go around talking about how you have a Guinness World Record of composition, right? Like you just do your bullshit and fuck it, and I'm having fun, and that's it, and whatever.
Yeah,
and so,
all of his shit is composed on MIDI. It's not like he's playing it live. And when you see him playing it live, people will say it's suspect. Maybe he's kind of not really playing it live. I'll tell you, he does these pinch harmonics. If you guys play guitar, pinch harmonics are not an easy thing to just do all the time. And he just does them a little bit too consistently for me, but...
Yeah. I saw 2 videos of him on YouTube, and one of them, the hardest part, he's not playing 100%. It's clear he's not playing the hardest part. The other video, it's clear he's not playing anything at all.
Right.
He's not playing at all, and that I don't know, man. People say that I just hate the guy. That's why I say it. But listen, he's jumping. He's screaming, he's dancing, and he's being all badass on the fucking show there. But he's not even playing the guitar. Like, tell me that's not being a total fucking jackass. Like that you're gonna be like all rock star, but you're not even playing.
I guess he thinks he's part of the show. I don't know.
Well, he is, but I mean,
it's like a Flava Flav or something. I don't fucking know, man.
I mean, if you're pretending to play the guitar, I mean, I don't know, man. It just to me, it feels weird that the guy would be all dancing and doing all this stuff.
It's like when you
but you're not even playing.
Right. It's like when you go to Disneyland and Mickey Mouse comes out with a big fake guitar around his neck and he pretends like he's playing it and shit and he's getting really into it. I don't know. It's like this weird sort of mascot shit. He thinks people knows who he is. I don't fucking
okay, but if
him,
listen,
for him.
If you went to a show, okay,
right.
Imagine if you went to a show, you pay the entrance and you go watch. I don't know what bands you like or don't like, whatever. Okay, sure. You go for the next show from whoever, from Green Day, and the guy from Green Day is there, and he's jumping and he's screaming and he's dancing all over until you realize he's not actually playing the guitar. Like, wouldn't you feel like what the fuck am I doing here? Why is this guy acting like a jackass on stage if he can't play?
People accuse Gene from Kiss of doing that with his bass and some other things.
Oh, Kiss.
Like he's lighting up fireworks and he's pouring blood across his mouth and he's doing all this other thing.
Fuck Kiss. Fuck Kiss. I went to a Kiss show once. Dude, it was the fucking worst fucking show I've ever seen in my life. They didn't play. I don't know whether they can play. Okay, maybe it's because it was in south of Brazil. It was a big venue.
You actually had this happen to you.
But they didn't play for shit. The guy was just rubbing the guitar. He wasn't even playing notes. Like, you know how it goes. Like, you just put the distortion to the maximum and you just rub the strings and it was he didn't fucking play, man. It was fucking awful. Everything about that show was absolutely fucking awful. Fuck
I'll
Kiss.
Take your word for it. Potions or Run, so you've seen Green Day in concert. I've seen Green Day in concert a lot of times. I've been real close with them, and they're really been cool dudes. They're really nice and shit. I'm just local with them, so I've been around. But yeah,
that's cool. It used to be my favorite band, like back when those songs were new.
Me too.
But I'm just saying, like, imagine you went to their show and they were not playing, but they were just like monkeying around and jumping and fuck. Like, dude, fucking, what are you doing? It's just so cringe and stupid. No, play the fucking. Even if you like, it's punk rock, right? You're gonna make a mistake. Make a fucking mistake. Nobody fucking cares. But play the fucking. Be real, right?
Talarico is not playing punk rock, so he's not. When he make a mistake, you're thinking, how is he playing it so perfectly? Even Kiss is, kind of floppy, but the stuff Talarico is playing with a symphony, so there's really no room to be fucking around. Like, you even watch the Metallica with the symphony, they fuck up a bunch of times, and they're really pro, but it just happens. They're not, because they're rock guys.
Well, orchestras, not these orchestras, but many orchestras, they also fuck up. Actually, people don't know because it's much harder to pick up that there are problems, you know. But I mean, I listen to orchestral concerts all the time where I go, oh yeah, this is the, because it's an orchestra. You can't pick up like, oh, this is wrong, this is not wrong, unless you have the notes in front of you and you're really that good. But if you just know classical music well, you'll see that it's unclean. And you understand, like, okay, the rhythms are not that good. They didn't do this here. They didn't do this there.
Video games live? Do you hear that in the video games live content, or do they sound like good orchestras?
No, I think everybody else is playing there, you know, and the orchestras are competent, and the thing is working. I just think it's dishonest and shitty. Just me personally. I think, and any music, like the first thing you need to do is be real.
Sure.
And I'll say this, like, you know, like Justin Bieber and whatever this stuff, I can't stand this music. I almost feel sick. What?
How do you feel about Vocaloids like Hatsune Miku?
Oh yeah, I don't know, like
musicians.
Because I actually like Japanese stuff. I love Japanese stuff, but this stuff, I don't even know, because I don't even understand. It's just a bunch of electronic noise, and the voice is also electronic noise, and there is no, I don't know. What I heard, I don't like it.
Yeah, it's not real. You think so? So Talarico is, you know, most people don't think he's real, and the people who think he is real are very convinced that he's real. We used to watch him on TV. It was like channel 130 something, and me and my brother would just laugh and be like, dude, what is with this guy? He like doesn't really know how to review a game correctly. Everything is about how he thinks people are going to think of him. It's like, I can't say Kirby's good because then people are going to think I'm a dork. So like, I better just like hold it close to my vest. It's very strange. Very political way of doing it.
I don't know, because I only saw a few of the reviews.
The whole channel G4 was a fucking disaster. It was just awful to watch, and there was no YouTube, so you'd watch it, but it was fucking garbage. Everyone on there didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. It'd be like if you just took some really shitty YouTubers that had like some good sort of like camera experience and just gave them all the content, and it was just pumped out. And Victor Lucas was all right, but man, a lot of it was just fucking a lot of just nonsense.
Yeah.
Like, they would talk about the history of shit and just gloss over huge portions, or just like, you know, shrink it down. And it was always the same like 20 people on every fucking show. Like, Tommy Talarico's on 2 shows, certain people are on 3 or 4 shows. It's just fucking whatever.
Yeah.
And they started just playing Cops every day, and it was just episodes of Cops every fucking day, and then it just went away. Weird shit. Weird fucking channel. I don't know. It's different. It was like imported from Canada.
Yeah, it was a Canadian show, right?
It was a Canadian show, but I watched it in America on like a deep cable.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This Rhea is way too interesting. It's not her.
No, she does talk in the chats, man.
She does.
Oh, I never saw her write anything like that. She says hi and bye.
Yeah, she really does. She really does hang out sometimes.
I never saw her write those things. That's.
I saw Morris Day in the time without Prince. Yeah.
Yeah. But did you hear her? No. Nah, did you hear her?
Did I hear Rhea? Rhea had a whole stream about like 80s music, and you know, it's nothing bad.
I don't think I've ever talked to Rhea on stream or something. Did I ever talk to Rhea on stream?
I don't know if I have either. But
I'm not sure, but Rhea is like, she's a real person. She has her face and voice out there in multiple streams and videos and stuff. I'm not sure what that's about. Like, Rhea is, I mean, and
I believe Rhea is a career YouTuber and streamer, or she tries to make money off in different ways, but I'm not 100%.
I don't think so. I think she has something else. But now she started her channel like for real. And about 6 months or a year ago, she was talking about starting her YouTube channel, and she was kind of using moderation on Max's and Saggy's channel, kind of as a practice thing before she does her own stuff. Like she was getting to grips with stuff. I'm not sure I should be talking about this. Like, sorry, Ray, if I'm not
No big
supposed to
deal.
be
I mean,
talking about your
part of me making the records is just me. I was just trying to learn how GarageBand works, trying to teach myself GarageBand. So I was like, I better make something, and if it's gonna be something really sloppy and terrible, I'll make this thing that I'm obsessed with. And so yeah, I've been using this as a learning space. If you fuck up here, it's not really a big deal. So
yeah, I should do that too. I should do that too.
I mean, yeah, you should be. Yeah, take it as find the silver lining. Extra Sanderson certainly has. I mean, it's a funny,
right.
Thing, you know, you're enjoying it. You're looking for, you know, you found a use case for the system, really. You know.
Yeah.
So
totally, and if it doesn't come out, like I said, it's a perfect aesthetic for vaporware. Like it is.
It like really is. Yeah.
Like the vaporwave community is gonna just go nuts with this thing. Like 10 years from now,
I'm so interested in the people who are on or on YouTube now, or just around, or maybe younger, that they're going to be very interested in this thing later. Like people are with a Virtual Boy or something like that. Yeah, I always think
exactly.
I always joked is when Scott the Woz is the age of AVGN, he'll be talking about the Amico and like doing a big thing, and he's got all the shit sitting there in front of him, and like it's gonna happen one day.
I know, like that there's gonna be someone's gonna do it. Like I mean, you can find the stuff now on YouTube if you dig deep, but some YouTuber's gonna go in a couple years from now and make this like high production. Documentary with everything in it, because it's all out there, because we're all
I really hope so. I really hope that stuff stays up.
And now I have to do so many more of my deleted stream recalls for the Amico After Dark. It was just a couple I had to do.
I've tried to note on all my songs and put it out there and put it in the about the info of my song that anyone can use my song. So if somebody's gonna make one of those videos later, just throw my music all across it. It'd be great. Like, just go ahead, use all my music. I don't fucking want the rights. I don't want the money. And
it's beautiful art for the community.
If somebody wants to make a real documentary, Vice or Netflix or somebody makes a big documentary, use all my fucking music. It'd be great. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't even fucking bother me. Just use it and I'll go away.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree.
It's all yours. It's all everyone.
When that happens, I think I'm going to cringe hard at it, because I see how people talk about the retro VGS, and I was totally in the retro VGS stuff for the Calico Chameleon retro VGS. I was in, I'm not sure whether I was from the very beginning, but I went in pretty early. Again, when it was still retro VGS, I was already, and what people say nowadays about that thing, it's pretty crazy, like, and they're so inaccurate. And again, people call it a scam. Tommy Talarico doesn't like people comparing the Amico with the retro VGS.
The retro VGS, in case people don't know, that's the same thing as the Calico Chameleon, right?
Yeah, it's the Calico Chameleon. But
the Mike Kennedy console, yeah.
That was doing way better and was much better overall than what the Amico is. Like, calling that, saying that that's a scam and the Amico isn't, like, it's just crazy, because listen, like Mike, that guy, right? He was way over his head, just like Tommy is.
Yeah.
And he lied, which is absolutely unacceptable. And Tommy did too. Tommy lied already many times, which is completely unacceptable and should.
Mike fucked up like 2 or 3 times, and Tommy fucked up like 20 or 30 times. Is what I think it's going on, and Tommy just continues to do it and continue to take money and stuff. Right?
I mean, I think the Amico will come out. I think they're gonna. There's no way. You just think about Tommy. Like, there's no way this isn't coming out. It doesn't matter.
Gotta come out.
If he loses everything.
I absolutely could see that if they make them and they start making them in China and shit, I
too. And if he did,
I think he can go on to QVC I think he can go on TV and make commercials. I fucking think he can sell them. And I
He
think
will. That's a good point. It will be on QVC for sure.
And he'll be there. And he'll fucking buy time to go on it. And he'll be there, I think. And he'll be selling it. If that's what he has to do, I think he'll do it. But hopefully we've all done a good enough job that like people who look him up will see all our shit immediately. Like as soon as they fucking Google the Amico or Tommy Talarico when they're looking at it on QVC, let's see what other people say about it. And they just fucking pull all our shit up. It'll be hilarious. So
well, they're not gonna see our shit. They're gonna see articles from Ars Technica and Kotaku, and in the near future, we're gonna see other media outlets talking about it. The M Games magazine that talked about this, they were very skeptical, even though they highly biased because the thing has a lot of German developers involved, and Hans Zippisch has deep ties with media in Germany, and they still couldn't. We know all these magazines are super positive about everything that they can, but they played the thing and they were like, we can't burn ourselves on this one. We'll have to tell the truth. We'll have to say the controls are not great and the thing is too convoluted, and they did, right?
I think they'll see our shit as in our side, like our side on the Amico war. I think that'll come in pretty fucking clear when anyone Googles this shit. So maybe he won't go on TV and try to sell it because he's just be like, who knows, man.
I don't know, man. Can you really sell something like this
in America? You can sell people fucking water. You just go on TV and tell them this water's fucking.
Yeah, but everybody's doing that. Then you have to sell water better than the other guy who's trying to sell water. You get it?
Yeah, but he can buy time on HLN and QVC around the holidays and just force fuck people. Like, video game nostalgia is a heavy thing that sells, especially at Christmas time. The Hallmark can put out ornaments for $40 of Nintendo controllers. There's a whole fucking, Disney constantly is trying to get in on shit like that. It's like retro gaming is a fucking heavy nostalgia drug for people. It's like porn.
I agree, but that's the thing. This thing is 250. The Evercade VS is 100.
But
there's so many others.
You're reaching people on QVC who don't know about any other fucking consoles, and they're believing what he's saying because they're just like the people who invested in the thing. They're just old people who don't fucking know any better, and they're gonna see old people on there having fun with it. Theoretically,
could be.
Sell shit like this.
Could be.
Because he's gonna, and QVC and HLN and all HSN, they basically come in and they go, you can buy it for 6 payments of $39, and like, dude, they got their ropes around people, and they do kind of like what streamers do, where they let people on and they talk and they, I'm so excited to get it. My son loves Astro Smash back in 1980, and like, dude, it's crazy. It's a whole thing, dude.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
It could be just like they sell like phony cleaning products and whatever the fuck. They could sell a phony.
Right. Well, it's like the way
also.
I've seen them sell. They got caught where they sold bootleg Nintendo consoles on those QVCs before, and they were showing fucking Super Mario Brothers and shit. So I've seen them pull shit off on those channels, and I think Review Tech makes fun of those channels a lot. But they're around, man. They get into tech, man.
Yeah, no, I understand. It could be. Maybe I don't know whether it's a good thing or a bad thing if it happens, and maybe it's a good thing. I don't know.
Donald Trump used to pimp these video phones, and it was right before Skype and everything, and they were just pimp these video phones on TV, and it was like a whole thing, and people bought them, man. People bought them and they sold them.
Of course there are. Bump shows say they're better.
I'm giving you guys a 5-minute warning. If one of you guys wants to take another stream, or else we're gonna split out. It's just getting late in Cali.
Okay. No, it's good for me also. Thank you. Thank everybody. I heard a lot of praise today. That's very, very nice of you. And Tommy Amico clearly is a very famous guy because he just got the entire damn community right now on the street. That's crazy.
It's cool. Anti-Amico. It has nothing to do with me. It's just this whole scene. I think they know I'll just let anyone on, and I don't really care.
It's only 7:30 at night, so
you're lucky.
if you're going to bed soon, I'm sorry. That's not a good grade.
Right. Well, it's 12:30 where I'm at a.m. But
yeah, but no, it's the same time everywhere.
Oh, because the flat Earth thing, right?
No. Just because of spirit and
yeah,
belief.
right.
You just believe it. It's real.
It's just the prime meridian, whatever time it is there. That's the time.
It's the time the Miko's already out somewhere. It's just in a different.
Well, hey, thanks for having me on. And
we're huge fans of you, Extra Sanderson, Leo DS, also known as Intellivision. Dajanubin, known as apparently 6 or 7 other alts he uses.
Oh yeah.
We hope to do this again sometime. Of course, anyone can jump on these streams and whatever you gotta say, but we're just trying to chill here, pretty much.
Yeah, for sure.
We don't have bad intentions. We're all just, fed up with the Amico.
No. And I just wanted to give one tip to everyone, because Potion Sword Run I call Pot Sword, and that's the perfect word for, like, if you're trying to discuss pot and stuff and you're worried about the police tapping into your phone call, you just say pot sword, because they'll crack in, but they'll be like, that's not real, that's just bullshit. Yeah,
it's not against the law where me and Potion live, so we don't need to do that, but yes. So it's been a great Amico night for everybody. I don't mean it in the Leo DS way where he says having an Amico day means having a shitty day. Day where everything goes wrong for you.
Yeah. Hey yo, Ray, peace.
Everyone, if there's channels you should be following, if you're not following Ben Silverpong, follow him. Again, Extra Sanderson, again, Intellivision, and you must be following the No Swear Gamer as well as Genovi. And if you need videos to explain this shit to people who aren't deep into the Amico thing, or you're not deep into it and you've got this far, look at No Swear Gamer and Genovi. They break it down real good. Any last words from anyone?
Yeah. Love, peace, booty grease. We out this bitch.
Hello, bags. All right, we out this bitch, bags. Peace.
My book.
Bye. I love you all.
My book.
Yeah. Read my ghost peppers. Yes. All right, I'm out, guys.
Sweet.